We were to have Norm Macdonald, but he is can't. What?
No, he's actually on.
What? Norm?
What, Dennis?
You're a freaking genius. Can I tell you that plane ride you were on and that Twitter jag? I followed it for like 5 hours. God, that was funny, man.
Oh, well, when I was tweeting?
Yeah, it was killing me, Norm. I was watching some games or something, and I had the Twitter on, and I just kept following your tweets, and I could see you trapped on the plane going through the sleeve on the front of the seat in front of you and pulling everything out. Hey, look at this porta-kiln in the airport store and stuff like that.
I was running out of stuff. I was running out of stuff.
Now, Norm is...
so much stuff on a plane, but listen, man, I know you tweet because I follow you.
Man.
I started tweeting like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And these are the three people I follow.
Who's that?
At Sarah Silverman,
Mm-hmm.
at Dennis DMZ,
Right.
and at Steve Martin to go.
Yeah, Steve Martin's killing me.
You guys are funny, man.
Thank you, Norm. Just a young kid with a dream. What are you working so hard for? Norm's going to host High Stakes Poker on the Game Show Network. And I hope to get on this show. I want to go on and do the sports show with Norm Macdonald because I know Norm knows his sports. And who's funnier than Norm? Nobody. That's on Comedy Central starting April 12th. What are you working so hard for, Storm and Norman? Are you just experiencing a rebirth?
Comedy Central, one of those specials.
I know. You got your first hour special. It premieres Saturday, March 26th at 11:30 p.m., 10:30 Central on Comedy Central, right after the rebroadcast of the Donald Trump roast. And like I said, you're usually an easy rider, man. Why? What are you, just in a midlife crisis, or why are you working so hard here?
What?
I'm just saying, some guys think I gotta start hustling it, and I'm 3 projects in the space of a week. What's up?
Now listen, Dennis. Have you heard about this Huckleberry Finn thing?
I heard something about they wanted to take the N-word out, right?
Yeah, anyways, I wanted to bring it up before I forgot, and then we'll get on to my projects.
All right. Do you have any observation on it, any tweak on it, or just the cognizance of the fact that they want to...
No, I feel it's a thorny issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, that wasn't the whole thing.
No.
I thought you were going to go like, well, how so, or something.
Tell us more, Norm.
Why don't you do...
I feel it's a thorny issue.
Yeah,
I'll tell
me
you why.
too. Why, Norm?
Well, you got Mark Twain, and you're talking about, for those of you who don't know, what I'm talking about, they've taken out the N-word, out of many of the books of Huckleberry Finn.
Norm, they've taken out.
And so you got a thorny issue that I think I have a solution to. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, man.
Please.
Never anything more.
Well, the thorny issue is this.
Yeah.
You don't want to take, Mark Twain, one of the greatest writer ever to brush paper with ink, and change his words, for God's sake. On the other side of the coin, you don't want to have a young African American boy in school, hearing that word out loud and causing him pain. So it's a thorny issue. But I figure it this way. You've read Huckleberry Finn.
You are so splendidly demented. Yeah, I've read it.
You know it's written in the first person by Huckleberry Finn.
Yes, I do.
And you know it includes the N-word.
Yes.
Therefore, you just change Huckleberry Finn to a black kid.
And it's like a rap song at that point, right?
Exactly. Everything's cool.
All
No, let's get to my project.
Now, listen, was there any sort of
Samuel Clemens
no,
autobiography?
he's made his fortune. Was there any subtle disparagement in the homosexual community when you said Huckleberry Bin?
I didn't.
Because, somewhere out there there's a gay kid in high school. But,
something slipped up there.
some gear, some cog got meshed up.
Hey, I want to hear you say that word.
I don't want to say it because then it'll be on tape forever. I say it in my private life many times.
Say it, hunky. Say it, hunky. Say nigga, hunky. Fucking say it, hunky.
Listen, am I wrong or am I imagining that?
Nah, say nigga, hunky. Say it, hunky. Come on, cracker.
Mike, I have to ask you a question.
Say it.
So happy that the moth joke has been getting circulated so much from our Tonight Show because it is completely outrageous what he's doing. It is, it's the Tonight Show, and he is telling this very long story, and he's taking all the time in the world, and I love it just because even though I was there, I'm delighted every time I see it.
Yeah.
I every time I see it, I'm delighted with it because what he's doing is breaks every rule. Brevity is the soul of wit. That is the rule.
Yeah.
Keep it, and man, he completely, like Picasso, blew up the form. He goes and he tells this joke forever and then finally gets to this punchline, and you can see that everyone's delighted, but he has broken every rule in the book. And I was talking to Lori Joe, and I asked her if it's okay if I related this, and she said it was okay. But she said that not too long ago, someone asked Norm about the moth story that he told on our Tonight Show, and that she said the guy wanted to know what made you have the nerve to do that, and that he said that it was that goddamn Frank Smiley. He said I was only supposed to do one segment, and then suddenly in the commercial break, Frank came over and said, like, you're doing another one, because whenever I had Norm, I was greedy. I wanted more Norm. I always wanted more Norm. And so he didn't know that we were going to ask him to do a second segment. He had nothing planned, absolutely nothing planned. And so as recently as not that long ago, I think it was a couple of months ago, he was telling somebody, damn it, that was Frank Smiley. Hey, get back out there. Conan wants more.
So he heard that joke from Colin Quinn. And he did the segment. And it was he had 7 minutes prepared.
Yeah.
And so he basically, you say, and then he's done. You say, we'll be right back with more Norm. And he goes, I've got nothing to say.
Yeah.
So then he remembered the Colin joke, and it was a 20-second joke. So he asked you, how long is the segment? And he was hoping you'd say 20 seconds.
Right.
But you said 7 minutes.
Yep.
So it became a 7-minute joke.
Yeah, and he's doing that. This has to be understood. He's doing this on the fly.
Yep.
So his way to slow it down that he came up with on the fly is he invents...
It's a Chekhov play.
It's a Chekhov play.
With Russian names. And there's a sadness, an ineffable sadness in life weighing on the character's soul. And, and I'm thinking... I've never met anybody who would take that chance and make that choice, and I'll never meet anybody like him again.
He was the ballsiest comedian in the history of comedians.
He was taking that, and he was saying, the joke doesn't matter. Like that, he would watching that, seeing that clip again. You're getting to see his brain. Yeah. He's just showing you his brain. And the notion that the joke is the thing. The joke isn't the thing.
No, it's the journey.
It's taking a stroll through this guy's brain and hearing the choices that he makes and what he has to say. And and I think that was kind of what, like, there was so much of like what he, would say, like, well, that doesn't matter. This matters, and what mattered to him was his own self-expression, was spreading his own kind of genius and his own point of view.
So we're seeing it a little bit in process here, but obviously we watch you on late night shows. We hear you. I just heard you on Howard Stern. We watch you on your podcast, and what we find is suddenly we're sucked into the vortex of a nearly 9-minute joke that we have no idea how it emerged or where it will lead and what will happen with it, except that it will be very funny, and we'll be trying to get everybody to listen to it the next day. How do you? Do you come saying, "Oh, I have a joke"?
You mean like a street joke, like a real
street joke?
You mean like an actual joke?
Well, I mean like the
like
moth joke or a Dirty Johnny joke.
Yeah, I don't make up those jokes.
They're just out there?
No. Have you ever tried to make up a joke? Like, no comic in the world can make up an actual joke. Like a guy walks into a bar and this happens.
This is startling information.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I thought you come with these things written down on paper, right?
No. They call like a comedian's act jokes, but they haven't been jokes for years. It changed with Alan King to observational comedy. Like talking about crabgrass in your neighbor's fucking yard or something. I don't care for Alan King.
Well, a lot of America is upset right now because there's a huge Alan King audience here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Or maybe it's Larry King. So you're dodging this a little bit. So these are old jokes that you're stealing from Rich Little?
Not Rich Little didn't tell jokes. No, but like the moth joke, for instance. Colin Quinn told me that joke, and he said, have you ever heard of the moth joke? Meaning it was a famous joke. And I said, no. And he said, a moth goes into a podiatrist's office, and he says, I have terrible problems, doctor, and I think I'm going mad. And the podiatrist goes, oh, well, that's too bad, moth. But why come to me? I'm a podiatrist. You should be going to see a psychiatrist. Why did you come to my office? And the moth says, because the light was on.
So that's a good joke,
Yes.
But that's not your joke.
That's not my joke. So
No.
I was on the Conan O'Brien show, and I was going to do one segment, and at the end of the segment, he said, we'll be right back with more Norm. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I thought a guy was going to show new Christmas toys. So I said, I don't got nothing to say. And then I remember that Colin Quinn, he said, just talk. So I remember that Colin Quinn joke, and which is about a 20-second joke, So I said, how long is this segment? Hoping he'd say 20 seconds. And he said about 7 minutes, So I made the joke 7 minutes long.
Do you remember when you said this? Note to self, making love to blow-up doll, not as good as advertised.
No.
Oh, sorry, I must have gone too far there.
Let's take calls here. It's Love Line. Norm Macdonald is here. I'm Stryker and Dr. Drew. It's 1-800-LOVE-191 out in Utah. Mickey, you're 23. What's happening?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good.
Hey, happy belated birthday, Dr. Drew.
Thanks, Mickey. What's happening, buddy?
Not too much. Hey, Stryker, how much you want to make a bet I could throw this football over them mountains?
Very good. Very, very good. Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
A quick question. After sex, I take like a day to recover, but I've heard some guys take like an hour.
What do you mean recover?
Before I can have sex again.
Yeah, I mean, you're 23. Most 18-year-olds take like 30 to 60 minutes. In your mid-20s, that starts to lengthen a bit.
A whole day, you mean, just to get an erection?
No, before you can perform again, basically, right?
Yeah, a day at the most. Sometimes it's,
Is it before you're interested again or before you could possibly again?
Before I'm interested again.
All right, well, that's just you. That's
Well,
all right.
I mean, what difference does it make?
I don't know. Can you speed it up?
But why would you want to have more sex when you don't want to have more sex?
Right, when you're satisfied.
Because maybe his lady likes it in the morning and in the night.
Well, if you're going to do things for other people, then
how dare you
live your life that way?
Being of service. Oh my God.
I guess he could try Viagra, Drew, if he wants to speed it up.
Yeah, but then that doesn't increase the interest that much. It just increases the potential.
But the product below the equator is going to rise.
It's going to rise the cage.
I think that, with that Viagra commercial, I think one of the most depressing things would be if you went to your doctor and he told you you weren't in good enough shape to have sex.
Yeah.
It's got to be sad.
That's not good. Is that possible that
That's what they say on the commercial.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they say check with your doctor to make sure you're in good enough physical condition.
Oh, my goodness.
To run around on a lady.
And one thing they point out, they say in the commercial, if your erection lasts 6 hours or longer, you should see a doctor.
Yeah, because
that's
of
called
priapism.
Yeah, that's one of the side effects.
But is that bad if you have an erection? Well, you can use it, though, all day.
No. It's a painful erection.
The tissue begins to die. The blood is trapped.
Yes.
They must cut a vein.
Did this happen to you, Dr. McDonald?
No, I know a lot about medical stuff. I'm not a hypochondriac, but
kind of one.
No, I'm very, very cautious, Dr. Drew, because people call me a hypochondriac. Once I had a pap smear, but no, that's a joke. I have to identify it as a joke. But I'm very, very cautious.
Yeah.
And people call me a hypochondriac. I go to the Mayo Clinic every year.
Lisa in Phoenix, you're 25. What's going on?
Hi, Dr. Drew.
Hey, Lisa.
I wanted to know, if it's possible to tear your clitoris?
Norm?
Well, Norm recently had a pap smear. Did you ask the doctor that?
Yeah, tear your clitoris?
Now, is this you tearing it or your boyfriend being very rough down there pulling it apart?
Or do you have a piercing and get caught on something?
No, it was actually when I was younger. I was masturbating.
With what, a stapler?
No.
What'd you do?
No, with my finger. I was, I guess, pulling on my clitoris, and I heard something, not like snap, but make a noise. And ever since then, as I've gotten older, it doesn't seem right. Like right sensation. Sometimes when I get aroused, it's painful. And this is.
I doubt that has much to do with it. Of course, it's soft tissue, and you can tear it like any tissue. However, there's reports of women like having their clitorises removed in these weird cultures that do this stuff, and they still can have sexual functioning.
Really?
So it's a pretty hard area to damage to the point that affects your function.
One episode of masturbating probably is not causing one horrible episode apparently when she heard something snap at the clitoris. I've never heard that expression.
Snap.
No, I mean it sounds crazy, but I actually heard something, it's almost like a snap noise.
What were you doing?
Like when Joe Theismann heard his knee pop out.
But what
you heard when your clitoris snapped
I need to know what you. I don't need to know.
Well,
but I'm just curious.
Is it normally like is your clitoris like a loop?
Yours, Drew, is
a loop. Well, kind of a loop. So sort of. There's a hood.
Because now, it feels like I don't even know how to explain it. Like there's two ends. Like it's not connected in the middle.
She should get that looked at. Like a snake's tongue?
No.
No?
Definitely have the doctor look at it. I doubt that you pulled the clitoris free of the nerve and blood supply. If that's what you're thinking.
I imagine it just dangling by one little thread.
Yeah, that's not what you did. Okay.
Does it work?
I'm sorry?
Does it work?
Well, yeah. I can still, get off, but I can get myself off. I've only encountered one guy that could actually get me off.
That's not good.
That's weird. That's interesting. I heard. Do you know why girls use these two fingers?
The first and second finger. He's holding up his index and third.
Use these two fingers to achieve the best climax.
Why?
Because they're mine.
That's good. Is there any special thing they do, those two?
No, I've never found
He doesn't
one.
have his own CD coming out September 12th for nothing called Norm Macdonald Ridiculous.
I've never found a clitoris. I don't even think I could find a guy's testicles if I tried.
How about the young man that came to your apartment?
What?
Never mind.
You were drunk. He was drunk.
Oh,
Striker, he was drunk.
Oh, that guy.
That guy, yeah, the handsome 21-year-old. Jordan, 15. Where are you, in Boise?
No, actually in Weezer.
In Weezer, okay. Out in Idaho. What's going on?
I play football and stuff.
Yeah.
And, I got cleated down there. And I think
on your foot?
This is a bit right here in your first act. I got cleated in my nuts. Just say that line and say you're from Weezer, Idaho. You're fine.
Clear in your nuts, yeah.
And I think I popped my testicle.
Yeah, well, that's actually very, very serious. Why didn't you have that checked out?
Well, I kind of went to the doctor, and he didn't do anything.
Did it swell up?
No, not really, but it really hurts. And that was like a week ago.
Do you get erections normally?
Kinda.
All right. You probably didn't fracture it, but you can.
You probably did if he gets kinda erections.
Yeah. No, because usually when you fracture it, it swells and the erection shuts down completely, and for a little while anyway. And the problem with the fractured testicle, it dies. So you need to have what's called an ultrasound done on the testicle to see if it's intact.
Can they bring it back to life?
No.
Yeah, well, it's just things they can do sometimes.
Well, I mean, I know baseball catchers get them crushed and have to get them removed.
Yeah, then they remove them if they're totally smushed. Oh. But sometimes they just fracture and they kind of get them back going again.
Gina, San Francisco, what's going on? You're on Love Line.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
So good. Well, first off, I want to say I absolutely love Norm Macdonald. You are awesome.
Oh, thank you, Gina.
And I've had a crush on you for a really long time.
Good Lord. It's a little unseemly for this type of program.
What's that?
Nothing. I was just kidding. That's very flattering.
Thank you. You have a very sexy voice.
Wow. She keeps going. Engaging.
Hey, anytime in San Francisco, baby. But, anyhow.
If you're not a 21-year-old boy in New York, he ain't coming with you.
What are you?
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just kidding. Gina, he looks really good tonight, too. He's got kind of that 5 o'clock shadow beard going on.
Comfortable hat on.
Very comfortable hat, a sweatshirt. He's drinking his coffee. He's it looks like he's doing a commercial for Folgers or something.
Worst phone sex ever.
So what's up, my dear?
They're outsourcing the phone sex now. You ever phone, you get them Indian ladies? Oh. I would be happy to do something to your penis if you would tell me what to do, sir.
Well, anyhow. So my question, and maybe Norm could give me some advice on this, and you could reinforce it perhaps. But
is it about sex?
Yeah.
All right, bring it on.
Okay. Well, there's a gentleman that I kind of see. I really like him, but he won't go downtown, if you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying. A lot of the listeners probably don't understand such a veiled reference, but
why won't he?
Definitely require this.
Why does he not like it?
He said, I asked him, and he said it was texture. And, that's A-okay, but he's like, a few years older than me.
That's a reason not to eat eggplant. That's not a reason.
Or peanut butter.
Yeah, it's not a reason not to help your girlfriend.
But the question is, do you go down on him?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you tell him, look, dude, I'm done doing that unless you reciprocate and get in the ball game downtown there.
Because I kind of like it.
But why, what's your boyfriend's name, Gina?
Well,
John Lovitz?
What's that?
No, why should he? Maybe he finds it disgusting.
Oh, nice.
That's what kind of...
Well, I mean, it's certainly not a natural thing to do, is it?
What?
It's a made-up thing. Somebody made it up.
It's been made up for a while, don't you think?
Well, but it's not intercourse. So, like, what if he wanted anal sex from you?
Okay, let me explain myself a little bit more because clearly I haven't seen my point.
She's down for everything, I think.
More of a freak than he is. Like everything, anywhere, everywhere. You still like me?
Yeah, my God. First time I have.
But Gina, here's the deal.
Norm, by the way? Anyways.
Gina. Calm down with you. Hey, Gina. Slow down.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Gina,
hold on one second. Hold on.
Slow down.
Go ahead, Drew.
Manicky.
Go ahead, Drew.
Stryker gave you the answer a while ago. I know you like going down on him, but you actually can coerce him by saying, okay, you don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. That's it. You have the power. And if he won't do this, it's only really a relationship. What?
She's still talking.
Oh, Gina, quiet, will you? It's only a real relationship when there's mutuality, when, there's sometimes you have to do something you don't want to do, but it makes the other person happy, and sometimes they got to do something for you.
But however, Dr. Drew, would you extend that to, like, analingus?
There are, everybody's got their limits, and this guy's maybe had his limits.
Yeah.
And the fact is, but that may be a deal breaker for the relationship for her. They need to really explore this. I mean, he has to be very clear. She has to be very clear that this is critically important to her.
Yeah.
And it's a little different. Analingus, that doesn't, for many women, they are only going to have an orgasm with oral sex. That's a common thing. And so.
By receiving the oral sex.
Well, if the guy, first of all, Gina, if the guy doesn't like doing that thing you were saying, high likelihood he's gay.
Oh, he's not gay.
I'd say probably 90, maybe 80, 90%.
Like, I had a lot of experience with gay men. Like, my best friend all growing up was gay. And, like, I have radar, if I do say so myself. And he is definitely not gay.
All right.
Like,
Well, maybe you should work on the texture of your vagina.
Oh.
I mean,
We should go from what, abalone to
down
conch?
there, but
what,
makes you feel better,
what are we
like-
doing here?
What was that last thing?
any part of me.
Don't you ever
stop talking?
I've heard a lot of guys don't like doing that because they feel it emasculates them or something. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I've heard that. And there's certain sort of ethnicities that are really not into it.
I
Really.
heard black guys.
Yeah, even Jamaican guys are really something.
Yeah, the Jamaican.
Yeah.
They're black, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they're Jamaican, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
But whether you like it or not, you are doing it to please your partner because she is doing something to you
And
to
she
please
needs that,
you.
right? She
Yes.
needs that, so.
Yes. And if it's making her happy, bite the goddamn bullet and do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Even if it's
Well,
just
you
for
shouldn't
5
bite.
minutes.
I don't think you should bite.
No,
because
no.
That's just being
Take
passive-aggressive,
the
and she
bullet.
won't want to do it again.
Take
Like
the bullet.
counterclockwise swirl with your tongue will be fine.
Is that what the play is?
I think. Or just do the alphabet with your tongue. That's what some lady told me a long time ago.
Well, they love the Q. I know that.
Yeah. Heather in Moreno Valley, you're 21, on with Norm Macdonald here. What's going on?
Hey, first of all, the alphabet with the tongue is best bet.
Ah.
Well, Norm zeroed in on one letter. I think he's probably right. He said Q. Just stay with Q.
Second of all, Striker, how do I get your job?
Let's see. What do you look like?
Oh,
just kidding.
Hot.
No, I'm just kidding. Come by sometime. You can hang out in here.
Yeah, I'm sure that will happen.
You live out there in the 909. You're not that far.
Yeah, not that far at all.
All right.
But
Well, bring
I love your job, I got to tell you that.
Oh.
You guys are awesome, and Striker, you're hot.
Thank you very much.
You're
You
welcome.
got any sexual? You got any? She got it. Do you have any sexual dysfunctions?
Not at all. Not at all.
What the hell?
She was just calling to
sex
say
if
kudos
that's
to
a
you.
dysfunction.
Was that?
I said I love sex if that's a dysfunction.
Yeah, it is. You should love children and puppy dogs.
No.
You should just need sex.
21, no children for me.
Good
Yes,
for you.
good girl.
All right. Thanks for calling, Heather.
All right, bye.
All right. We'll see you later. Let's talk to another caller from Idaho. Jennifer, you're 15. What's going on?
Yeah. I've been with my boyfriend
Oh,
for...
was that a smoke
Smoke alarm.
alarm? Jennifer,
Yeah?
you hear that beeping in the
I
background?
know, this girl's smoking.
No. So what's the deal?
I just moved back in with my mom like a week ago.
All right, well, your mom should...
Well, where
be,
were you at 15, not with your mom? Were you with your dad?
No, I was living with my boyfriend out in Oregon with his parents.
That is not cool.
How old's the boyfriend?
He just turned 19.
Where'd you meet him?
At like a movie dance kind of deal, kind of thing, something weird like
And
that.
what did he do, and what was going on with you in Idaho that you picked up your stuff at 14, 15 years old and went to Oregon?
What's up with your mom if she allowed that to happen?
Actually, I was around like 12 or 13.
What the hell?
Yeah.
How'd your mom let that happen?
I don't know. My mom is kind of weird.
Where's your dad?
I have no idea.
Oh, so this 19-year-old must have been a piece of work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we've been together for about 3.5 years now.
And what's your question?
Well, my question is that we started being sexually active about 1.5 years ago.
When you were 14. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
13 and a half.
Don't have kids, for God's sakes. Do not have kids, Jennifer. How old was your mom when she had kids?
She was 15 when she had me.
Jennifer, do not do that.
I know.
All right. Birth
And-
control.
Does she already have a kid?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I have no kids.
Are you on birth control? Does he wear a condom every time?
Yeah.
All right.
I have 9 siblings. I don't need no kids.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I cannot concentrate because I'm hearing a smoke alarm chirp, and now I'm anticipating it.
I'll
live
go
in that?
outside. I'm sorry.
No. Go, Jennifer. Let's get to the bottom of this. What's the question?
So about a week ago, he's decided that, he doesn't want to have any more sex until we get married. Like, no sex. Like, he doesn't even really want me to touch him. And I've tried to break up with him because, like, he doesn't even want me to, like, hold his hand or anything. And we live together.
Why would you want to break up with him just because he's trying to sort of do something special for your wedding?
No, like, he doesn't want me to touch him, even. Like, he won't even kiss me or anything.
Is he on medication?
Is he on medication?
Is he on medication?
Him or me?
He. Well,
No,
both
he's
you.
not on anything.
What are you on?
I'm not on anything. I'm supposed to be on Ritalin, but I'm not.
All right. And he's not doing drugs?
No. And, like, he doesn't want me to touch him or anything, and I tried to break up with him because I figured that might be what he wants, and, like, he cried.
And what do you say the reason he doesn't want you to touch him is?
He won't tell me a reason. He's like, because I just don't want you to.
Maybe because he's 19 and he's realizing you're only 15, and A, you could go to jail for that, and B, maybe he just doesn't really want to see you anymore. Even though you tried to break up with him and he was fake the crime, what do you think, Drew?
I just worry that that he is actually still doing drugs or there's something psychiatric going on here. It's just a weird, not
19
allowed
is
touching. 19 is when major psychiatric illness usually emerges. In that age, in the early 20s, 19 to 18, 19.
So do you think I should, like, stick it out or what?
You've been this guy a long time. You really like him. You need to find out what's going on. Figure it out, okay? Then make a decision what you're going to do with it. But there's more information to be had here.
Did you go to high school and stuff?
Yeah, what about school?
I go to school part-time and work the other.
You can go to high school part-time. I wish they had that when I went. That would have been so fun.
They had that when I went.
They did. And look where it got you. All right, let's talk to the girl in Arizona. What's up, Christy?
Not much. I was just wondering if I could get some advice from you guys.
Here we go.
All right. So I have like a really bad gag reflex.
Yeah.
And I feel really bad because every time I I'm pleasing my partner there, I always have to pull back right as he's about to finish up, I guess.
He's fine.
But I feel really bad. So is there any advice on what I can do to maybe get it to not kick in so much?
I don't know about how to fix your gag reflex, Christy.
But she's pulling it off.
But hold on. You're getting the job done, and B, you're in the area, and he's happy that your mouth is within 2 inches of his penis, but your mouth is actually on the penis and getting it done.
Yeah.
Kudos to you, Christy.
I like it when it's 2 inches from it.
And
if someone is, what's
do you guys
that?
have any advice of what do you guys like? Because I'm only 18. I don't have a whole lot of experience in these.
Just calm down, Christy. Relax.
No, I like
your boyfriend's happy. Calm down.
Norm, she wants to know, how do you like it?
Is your boyfriend endowed or big? Is he big? Does he have a big whatever you want to call him? You know what I'm asking.
In my experience, he's pretty average with the typical guys that I've been screwing, I guess.
Christy went to finishing school out here in California.
You were so polite in the beginning. I go down to my partner. Now you're like, hey, he's advertising for all the boys I'm screwing in Arizona.
Well, Dr. Drew would know the statistics on this. Let's say the average. I'm just going by myself. What's the average? 9.5? On an average sized penis, would the average woman gag on that or be able to?
No, it really is an issue of that individual's gag response. And yes, some people, if anything passes their teeth, even like a toothbrush, they'll gag. And this is not her. She's actually pretty good. She gags when there's something disgusting.
When the semen is coming out.
Yeah, emitted into her mouth. I mean, that sounds gaggy to most people.
Oh, is that what she was saying?
Yeah, she right when he's about to go, she starts to gag.
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happens. Every time, and I feel bad.
And I'm
I can't even chew the gum that goes squirt, so I can completely relate.
And that's what I'm saying, Christy. Relax. He's very happy. It's fine. You're fine. You're good. Okay.
And aren't sperm live animals?
Yes. They have them at the LA Zoo.
It's like swallowing goldfish, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Katiana in Sacramento. You're 19. What's up?
Hello.
Goldfish. Do you win them if you throw ping pongs into a bowl? We're going to give you sperm.
You just convince your girlfriend it's a college prank.
Then we're going to pile into a phone booth afterwards.
What's up, girl?
Okay. So I had a question. I have some very strange fantasies about putting a strap on and doing my boyfriend from behind.
Nice.
And he has the exact same fantasy?
Same finishing school as our last caller.
I just need to know if this is completely inappropriate or...
For some couples it is, for some they do this. I mean,
Do you mean the fantasy or actually carrying out the act?
Yeah, it's a little aggressive and whatever.
I want to perform it with my boyfriend, but I don't know if he says okay. Does that mean he's gay or no?
No, it does not mean he's gay.
No.
Okay? No.
Some men can actually have pleasure from that and not be.
Some, not many, but some. Yeah,
no, but don't a lot of guys, like when they're having sex, the girl puts their finger up the guy's...
Not a lot of guys, but some.
Well, hold on a second. The prostate gives you a sexual feeling.
I stimulate that gland all day long in my office trying to check people with prostate cancer. They don't find it pleasurable.
They use that with patients. They ejaculate.
No. Yeah, but it's not sexual. It's not sexual.
Oh, is that true?
No, it's not.
No, because I was asking a cop. I was saying, like, what happens? Like, they ask for sperm samples. What if the guy goes, "Hey, I'm not going to masturbate"? They said we put a thing up his rectum or whatever the clean word is, and it vibrates and it causes the ejaculation.
But that's getting to the seminal vesicles and stuff. That's not even the prostate.
But if that's true, wouldn't we all be driving around with those in our asses all day?
We got to take a break. We'll talk about this off
Let's
the
talk
air.
about strap-ons and sticking things up the anus to make ourselves ejaculate in just a minute with Norm Macdonald. Hey, Blaine in Washington, what's up, man? You're 17.
Hey, I had a question about getting circumcised.
Mm-hmm.
Norm, this is for you. Go ahead, Blaine.
Another penis question.
Well, circumcision, I don't understand at all.
No, he wants to get the Dartos tunic flattened out, ironed out, but he's not really into the circumcision. What's up? What's Blaine? What's the question?
Well, like when I have sex without a condom, I know that's bad, but when I do, it kind of hurts, and it's torn once, and I just want to kind of get rid of it, and I don't want to have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's what happens, is you can get tearing and then narrowing, stricturing of the tip. I think it's called phimosis in that case, and it's painful when you try to pull it out again, and that's an indication for circumcision. I'm showing Norm some pictures of that here.
And if he's 17 and this is going on...
Yeah, it's going to get worse as you get older, and so...
But it was always my understanding that circumcision was strictly a religious thing. And
No.
to stop people from masturbating. And...
No.
Well, Dr. Drew, come on. How could a person be born with not perfectly?
True.
Born not perfectly?
Yeah, how could a person be born and instantly need an operation?
Oh, not instantly. And not everyone needs it, like anything else. I mean, some people have an appendix and they keep it their whole life.
No, but I'm saying...
But you don't have
doctors constantly circumcise children,
we do it, well,
babies.
Yeah, it's over the only
country... Is it because of cleanliness and all that?
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but we're the only country that does it.
It's money, right?
I think it's probably costs $30. I mean, it's like nothing. I mean, it's
$30.
And by the way, remember HMOs.
To get a circumcision.
Remember HMOs are.
What kind of doctor are you going for that?
No, I mean when they do it as part of the. I mean, remember HMOs. You remember something? HMO, everything's already included.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The less they do, the more money the doctor makes. So doctors aren't interested in doing more; they're just doing less. The way the whole system works now. So there's no motivation to do more. The fact is there's less HPV, less cervical cancer in partners, less transmission of HIV. There's all these infectious disease reasons that I begin to advocate on behalf of it now. And this kind of business happens a lot.
But they're just finding this out now?
Yeah. I mean...
Well, then why have they been circumcising people for years?
It started as a religious thing, for sure.
That's what I thought.
Blaine, have you talked to your parents about this, or is this embarrassing to bring it up at the dinner table?
If God told us.
Well, it's quite often a topic at the dinner table over meatloaf, but
Over the band or the food?
Both, actually.
All right, smart guy.
No,
I like him.
I don't know. I don't have the heart to tell him.
Well,
then go talk to your doctor.
Yeah, just go on your own to the doctor.
Is there any way you can just have unprotected sex?
What?
No, is there any safe way to have that? I guess not, huh?
That's when it hurts. That's when he has the pain.
What?
Yeah, with the condom on, it doesn't pull it back or anything.
Right, see?
Oh, you wear a condom.
Well,
That's what you're supposed to do anyway. Dr. Drew said that.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, it's just been...
So you're going to get circumcised so that you can get an STD. That seems insane.
I didn't plan on doing that. I just don't want it to hurt. later.
It's can really be a really problem with these guys.
Yeah, and Blaine, I'm not going to tell you what to do about anything, but dude, you got to wear a condom because before you know it, you're going to be with a girl, even if she's 17 or 18, and if you get herpes at 17, man, it's not going to be a good day for you.
But ultimately, if he's starting to stenose now, he's going to need this to be done.
Yeah.
Look, awkward, uncomfortable sex is better than none. That's what I always say.
As awkward, uncomfortable experiences go, it's amongst the best.
Exactly.
You got a lady right now?
No.
You looking for one?
Nah.
Hollywood Boulevard.
I find sex kind of dull.
Really?
Well, I'm old.
You're not old.
Yeah, man, I'm 43 years old.
Are you?
Yeah.
You look a lot younger than that. I thought you were 42.
I got white hair.
Amy in Long Beach, 14 years old. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's up, Amy? Yeah.
I have a question.
Yep.
How come boys? I heard in a magazine that boys think of sex every 7 seconds.
Yeah, and by the time they're 17, 18,
Sex.
I'm not sure you can actually measure the time between when they're, there's not any time when they're not thinking about sex around that age. They are under the influence of a drug at that point, and that drug is testosterone.
I think about it honestly. For instance, this weekend in Vegas, every 2 seconds.
Yeah,
every second.
Yeah.
Every
you and I are beyond that. You have to remember back in your memory system when it was
and
like
it's not
17.
dirty like I'm having sex. It's just you walk and you're walking in Vegas and
you're
there's
looking at
boobs
ladies.
everywhere.
Yeah,
So it's every second.
Yeah. Right.
And every time you walk around, you're on not necessarily a mission. That girl's house goes everywhere you go.
Men are on drugs when they're 18 to 22.
A friend of mine actually is like, I'm 43. This guy's like 50.
Right.
So he decided to take the Viagra.
Yeah.
So he would have the erections, but he wouldn't have like desire.
Yeah.
So then he took
testosterone.
Yeah.
Really?
Then he said, like you were saying, on a mission. He was like going to bars and he would not stop until he found a girl. It was like
that's 18. That's what you are like when you're a teenager.
Right.
Yeah, the women do not get that. We don't educate them to understand that these men are under the influence.
Yeah.
That's driving them.
Yep.
And if you think they're thinking like you are, no, they ain't.
And women have no sex drive at all.
No, they're just not the same thing.
They're
It's not as directed.
They're thinking about like baking cookies every 7 seconds.
Yeah, as Stormy, what's her name?
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels told us she produces these porn films. She goes
and stars in them.
She goes, guys just want. I've learned through doing all these porn films. She goes, I've learned that guys just want to watch people having sex, and women want to understand why these two people like each other so much that they want to have sex. And that's pretty good.
And remember last night we were talking about different positions for guys. That's our thing.
Yeah.
If it's doggy style, because that's what we're looking at right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Explain it, Drew.
Just the guys tend to get, first of all, they tend to focus on body parts. They tend to zero in on things. To a girl, that is a bizarre concept to women. Because they think about, close their eyes, think about how they're feeling, look in people's eyes. Guys are like, even if they don't like what the parts are that are in front of them, they start conjuring other parts.
Oh, yeah.
Parts.
Right,
that's weird.
Or eventually move them into the position so you are looking and feeling at what gets you going.
And guys have their zone, and once they get a girl to sort of participate in that zone, they don't want to move out of it.
Yeah.
And girls are always wondering, why don't they want to change? They always the same thing. That's it. That's their thing. That's what that guy's thing.
Have you tried Viagra?
How crazy is it? No. I would never do anything do anything to my heart.
How crazy what?
How crazy is it that when a guy is having sex, his mind is so gone, he's sometimes actually saying what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? How crazy are you?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm just saying a girl never does that.
Right, that's right.
A girl does, you go, I am free. And the girl goes, yeah, no. And she
Justin, 18, here in L.A. What's up, man?
Yeah, man. I've been with my girlfriend for like a year and 3 months almost. Right. And I don't know, I've been like curious to try like anal sex, but like she's like 100% against it.
There you go.
Like 100%. Is there any way to like, I don't know.
Listen, many women are harmed by this. It's very painful and will harm her. You still want to do it?
Oh,
feels fantastic, though.
What's that?
For the dude, it feels fantastic.
Yeah, I've never thought of it
I've
like
heard.
that.
I don't know.
Say that with such confidence.
Now he's going to insist upon it. Look, there are women that like this and can tolerate it, and their bodies are sort of okay with it. There are women that cannot. And
but I mean, it's not like it's even been tried. It was just like if you bring it up in like a question, she's like, no.
Well, there's probably a reason. That probably she knows it would not be comfortable for her.
Most women are like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, So you're saying, Dr. Drew, that gay guys should not perform anal sex?
Not that many, not a high percentage of guys do. Most of them just engage in mutual oral.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, a lot.
So gay men and gay women do generally not have intercourse?
Generally. I mean, I'm not saying that all, but generally that's a common thing. Oral sex is a major component of that.
I've always found it odd to have a relationship with someone and yet not have intercourse.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you having intercourse with her, Justin? You having sex?
Yeah.
Does she give you blowjobs?
Oh, God.
No, does she?
No, I mean, she does, but...
They're fine. You have sex and you receive oral sex, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. You're 18. You're having sex at 18. I didn't even know what it was at 18.
You want to find a girl that really is into the other thing? Fine. Why,
Sam Kinison used to have a really funny bit on anal sex where he went like, he compared to being in the Garden of Eden, and they had the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. They had the apple, and God said, you can have any fruit except that apple. And they were like, well, we weren't even thinking of that apple, you know.
Until you mentioned it.
Yes. So it's like the girls are going, you can have sex with me here in the mouth, you can have sex with me here in the vagina, but not here in the ass. And then, I wasn't even thinking about that, but now I can't stop thinking about it.
Good bit. Sam Kinison, man. Thank you, man, for being here.
Yeah, this was a blast.
Come back again.
I'd love to come back. It'd be fun. Talk about sex.
Yeah, sex.
With 12-year-olds.
We had a nice range of people tonight.
Hey, Han. I got a great Norm one for you that I heard. They told me I was just at Governor's. Yeah, Norm goes, this is Norm Macdonald. This is an actual joke of Norm Macdonald. It's not mine. I'm not doing Norm Macdonald's joke. I'm sharing how funny Norm Macdonald is with the listeners. He goes, abbreviations fascinate me, you know. One I really like is ID. Like, hey, Gary, Louis Goldman, you got any ID? That's a great abbreviation, you know, because I, you know, the letter I, that stands for I. You know, then the D,
That's true.
That stands for dentification. What the H? I think the D is doing all the heavy lifting there, you know. That's an abbreviation for one of them, you know.
But put that joke in somebody else's hands, and it's corny and tacky.
Norm Macdonald was just on David Letterman.
I heard he cried. He was so upset.
He cried, and it was like really like beautiful.
Yeah.
But he had a great joke about like, I don't know if you guys are here. He goes, I got no problem with, North Korea. I never lay in bed. They try to scare you on the news, you know. He goes, but I never woke up like, North Korea. I hope they don't get me, you know. And like nobody really laughed, but you hear Letterman like cackling in the background, and you realize it's just with Norm. It's all you are being fucking played. When you think he's bombing, it's all a big setup to the fucking. In a year, he's gonna have the perfect special ever.
You might as well sit with Norm and just keep a smile on your face because you don't know where you are in the joke.
He goes, I'm not afraid of Iran, you know, or Iraq or North Korea, you know. I'll tell you a country I don't like. It's Germany. I don't know if you guys are history buffs, but at the beginning of our last century, Germany decided to have a war against the world. And what's weird is it was close. You think like it'd be like 5-minute war, you know, but it was actually it was almost tied. And about 50 years go by, and Germany goes, hey, let's have another war against the world. And they almost won that one, too. Because you would think everybody in the world would go, hey, Germany, we're not going to let you have a country anymore. Who are you, Mars? Just fucking, I just love, it was, you would think it'd be over in 5 minutes, but it was close.
Did you hear him talking on the Russell Brand podcast with him and Russell Brand when he was talking about how he was at the party or when he played the White House Correspondents' Dinner?
Yeah.
And Larry Flint said,
I'll take care of you. Right?
I'll take care of you. He goes, when a guy says I'll take care of you, you know, you think you're gonna get like if he owns a grocery store, you think you're gonna get some vegetables. But Larry Flint, you know, you think you're gonna get some crazy kooky girl and you're gonna get to have sex with her, and then Larry Flint's gonna come in his wheelchair just whacking off.
But he does like an impression. The guy jacking off. Larry Flint fucking. That was an amazing experience watching Russell Brand and Norm Macdonald, because in my opinion, I think you and I are kind of together on this, 2 of the most beautiful human beings, comedically, and in their lives. aesthetically just to look at. Like, you just look at Norm, you kind of can't stop looking at him.
Yep.
Like, people go like, hey, Norm. But like, nah, if you look at Norm Macdonald, if I just showed you a photo of Norm Macdonald, you know who he was. And I'm like, oh, you don't remember this guy from the Cary Grant movies? You wouldn't go like, no, what? Like, he's gorgeous. And like Russell Brand, people like write him off. Norm on his video cast, he's got this running thing where he'll like explain like a serial killer, and he just draws everybody in. And it's not until you see like 2 years. It's like a joke for him and Adam Egget.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, hey, this guy, I've been in Ontario. I'm an old chunk of coal, Anthony, but there was a man murdered his entire family. When the police got to him, his wife's innards were soup, like a stew. He was eating his bride, you know. And he winds up killing a few policemen and takes a few children, and there's a crawl space. I know what this crawl space is. That's where I mean, this guy sounds like a real jerk. That's the whole punchline.
Yeah.
But it goes on for like 8 minutes just so he can go, I mean, this guy sounds like a real jerk.
But we all had to pitch to Lorne, and then I realized early that I would pitch all like my real ideas and like I wanted to impress everybody, and I would give like, and then this happens, and then this is the joke, and then this is, and the big twist is this. At the end. So then when it got to the table for table read in front of like 40 people, no one laughed because I did the sketch in the room, and then I realized like a couple months in there was the art of the fake pitch, and like Kevin Nealon and Norm Macdonald, it was like a contest every week to see who could come up with the fucking weirdest fake pitch that the host believed was actually happening. And the rest of the room we all knew it wasn't. Lorne knew it wasn't.
That's awesome.
But I remember like Kevin Nealon every week would do 2 fake pitches and go, also I have this idea where you live at the top of one of those runaway truck ramps, you know, in your house all the way up there. And it's like dinner time. A truck comes flying through your house, man. And the host would go, yeah, this is funny. I mean, but every week. And we would all just be laughing so hard. And the host is looking around like, yeah, that is funny, right? But we're laughing because the host is a fucking moron. And then Norm, I remember, it was Bob Newhart goes, I got this idea. People always confuse literally and figuratively. A guy will go, hey, how was that movie you just saw, you know? And I go, oh, my God. It was so funny. I literally laughed my head off. But hey, he didn't, you know, because he's got a head still. And Bob Newhart just stared at Norm like, that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. And then Norm, like a dog with a chew toy, was like, I'm not leaving this room until, like, they fucking lock the doors like a prison movie.
He's going to break him?
Like, yeah. And he goes, or you go, hey, how's your wife? Well, she literally died. When she got your message, she literally dropped dead right there on the floor. She's died. She literally died, and he's moving like closer.
Did Newhart break at a certain point?
Yeah, eventually he just fucking won. And then that week, Norm did a sketch where he was Charles Kuralt, and he was the only. It was just Charles Kuralt alone talking to camera, and we're all like in full Charles Kuralt makeup, unrecognizable, and you're like, how the fuck do you... Like, his fake sketches were better than anything I ever actually got on air.
He's amazing, isn't he? He's an amazing guy.
He is amazing.
He's a super funny
comedy,
guy.
I heard for like 2 years, I'd go to a comedy club and they'd go, yeah, Norm was here last week. It was pretty fucking weird, dude. And I'm like, what? And my wife and I would like... go like, what's going on with, like, I hope he's okay, you know? And then you see his Comedy Central special. Perfect.
Right.
So the joke's on everybody across the country. Like, yeah, he was really weird. He's got these other guys following him. Like every town had a different, like, I think he was super high. And another town's like, he really gambled. And another town, he came in with 19 men. Like weird, like that strange. Like he made us bathe, like he had to be bathed, or he wanted something for his feet. And then just, you know, you see his Comedy Central special, perfect. My father died. My grandfather died. My great-grandfather died. To the best of my knowledge, he's dead, you know. I come from a long line of death. And you're just like, this is perfect comedy. So, however it works for you, I guess.
Yeah.
The best sketch that never got on the air in my entire time at Saturday Night Live, which is only 40 episodes,
was Norm Macdonald's game show, Name 2. Hey, Jimmy. Steve Allen is in the Guinness Book of World Records for writing over 4,000 songs for that new car. Name 2.
Name 2 of who?
Steve Allen is in the Guinness Book. Now, Kate Bush is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ballot, for being a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame worthy lady. She's written over 600 songs. Name 2. Ding, 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 ding. Name 2. What a great fucking sketch.
That's a great sketch. Why didn't it get on? I'll read your book.
Who knows? I don't know why.
I'll read your book.
I was driving from Quebec City back to Montreal because when you do that festival, the Montreal Festival, I would get too drunk and I'm like, I need to get out of here. I don't want to be I just don't want to be the drunk comedian anymore. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Quebec City during the day and have a day. And I was driving back to Montreal to do shows that night, and I was listening to Norm's album just called Me Doing Stand Up, and I fucking had to pull over so I didn't crash my car.
No room for improvement.
No, I almost crashed my car. I was laughing so hard.
It's 16 ounces of water in like a 10-ounce glass,
Yeah.
and it never just like.
I was like,
my
this
grandfather died, my great grandfather died.
Yeah.
My father, he goes on. I come from a long line of death.
Yeah, no, it was
And, like,
that
the
part.
cancer, it's a
He's
draw.
like, everybody's afraid of a terrorist. Yeah, it's your heart is what's going to attack and kill you. Like your heart. And the funniest joke is when he goes, the only way to stop your heart from attacking you is to attack your heart with a defibrillator.
We're not doing this justice at all. And
No.
it's funny because like people that don't just get it, you're not going to convince them.
No.
By sharing it.
You just got to listen to that album. So funny.
What was it like? Hey, he lost his long battle with. Finally lost his battle with courageous battle with cancer.
Yeah.
All right, but if he dies, the cancer dies. That's a draw.
Yeah, it's such a good.
Or like alcoholism's not a disease. Like my uncle's got bowel cancer. I have
Yeah.
searing pain. What are your symptoms? You're real happy. Sometimes I meet somebody else's disease and we fuck.
You heard he had a great Norm story about taunting Chris. What's his name? I forgot his name. Man, I'm old. Where you can't think of names. The guy, you have rage, because you're gay.
Chris Titus?
No, on Saturday Night Live.
I don't. Chris Kattan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's listen to his great story of doing Norm taunting Chris Kattan. Right.
So your story is about another guy that has a story about a guy who has a story. That's what you're going out on. That's your closer
I know.
here.
I've been quoting.
Hey, Jim told a story about Norm, who had a story about Chris Kattan. You should ask him about it. That's your fucking big. That's your story.
Wow. Yeah, I don't have big endings, but yeah. He again. You know what I get mad when people are great. Instead of going, Rob Bartlett's a great guy.
Wonderful man.
Wonderful.
One of
Artie
the nicest
Lang.
guys. One of the hardest working. Rob Bartlett is in like the choir in a Broadway
He got
show.
me on Imus without
and then
asking.
he does Don Imus.
Then he tried to get me on Opie and Anthony without me asking. Artie Lang, what a sweet guy.
Artie, a legendary episode of this podcast was in my hotel room in New York with Artie.
Oh, I listened.
They
to
brought
it,
up
yes.
pots of coffee, and you could tell who the two addicts in the room were. My wife's just sitting there relaxing and smoking. Artie and I are having like a coffee contest. It wasn't until like 6 cups in where we realized, oh, why don't we just slow it down and actually just relax?
Yeah.
Oh, he had a great Norm story. When he's, he had a great story. He was opening for Norm in San Francisco, and Norm goes, hey, we're in San Francisco, so don't do any of that fag shit, And he's like, what? And he goes, San Francisco. There's a lot of gay guys here. They live here in San Francisco. So just when you go up there, don't do any of that fag shit. And Artie's like, all right, like didn't plan on it. And then Artie does 20 minutes. Norm goes up and goes, hey, what's with his AIDS? They say it's like the worst disease in the world, But I saw on the news today, AIDS does not discriminate. And that's nice.
Oh, no.
So I don't know why is it so bad. Hey, don't do any of that fag shit. So maybe if Norm was on the set of Suddenly Susan, he could be like, you're a homophobe. You're not holding Maddie's hand. You're just on the wrong shows with the wrong
he
people.
would taunt me, go, yeah, look at Stoller.
I can't believe you were bullied by Norm Macdonald.
Why don't you believe that?
Because Norm is just like the unicorn. Like nobody really has conversations with Norm, let alone
He would kind of, well, he would.
I'm going to kick your ass, Fred.
No, not threaten to beat me
Me and
up.
Billy Joe Shaver.
not threaten to beat me up, but just kind of like
teasing you a lot.
I know you're at the end, but him and Kato were friends, and they would just be
him
assholes.
and who?
Kato Kalin, the biggest piece of shit.
So Kato
you didn't watch the
Kalin?
Hilardi thing. We talked about it.
No,
yeah.
I didn't. I fell asleep. It was on late. That's not because you were boring. I mean,
him and Norm were best friends. He was Norm's lifeline.
Hey, Kato Kalin.
They were friends.
So
and they would
Kato
play
Kalin
tennis.
would heckle you too?
Well, we one time me, Kato, and Norm played tennis, and I got a flat tire, and they were driving, laughing at me because I was on the side of the road. And Kato would kiss up to Norm,
but they didn't stop to help you with your.
No,
flat tire.
they stuck their heads out the window, were laughing as they drove by.
What jerks!
Yeah,
you should go on Norm's podcast.
Well, I did.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
well, you don't need my help at all, do you?
No. Yeah, and
was it fun? Did you
it
bring
was.
up the fact that he bullied you?
Or
were you afraid because he was a bully?
I was a little afraid that I'd get busted, and you know about the book. But he goes, I don't care. Norm didn't care. You know. Yeah, I go. I said, Norm, I have to be honest. You're in the book, and I said something. He goes, I don't care.
Last time I got heckled bad was at Motor City Casino in Detroit. And I was doing Norm Macdonald. But the thing about the Norm Macdonald impression is
you're at the Motor City Casino in Detroit.
Hey, man,
So-
I'm down. I love the D.
Yeah.
But I'm doing Norm.
mean-
But the thing about a Norm impression is you have to ramble and circle it back around. Like, it's got to get a little uncomfortable.
Right.
And I was doing Demi Moore. Oh, my God. Demi Moore went to the hospital for that exhaustion there, you know. Exhaustion. Oh, my God. You know where I go where I'm exhausted, John? Home. Whenever I'm tired. I went to the hospital, and it's this whole long thing about being on a construction site. And me and my friend John and Eric, like, hey, what do you say after work? We go to the emergency room to rest, and I just keep going and going, and like right next to me, like right there, she goes, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And I go, there's always one cunt, And I did it in the impression, and that person emailed me on my website and said I was the cunt. I'm sorry,
funny.
but I was really confused.
Oh,
And
that's-
everyone explained to me what was happening.
Tell us about Norm stealing your jacket.
Well, when I did Norm's show, this denim. When I saw Artie Lang, goes, "Hey, that's a great." Well, I'm doing Norm. You know how you do Norm. Someone did Norm. It almost sounds like Bob Dylan. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
and growing in the wind. Yeah,
yeah. Fred Stoller. I saw Norm. It was kind of sad. I saw him. No, I heard him on Mark Maron's podcast, WTF, and he goes, "Yeah, all these people do impressions of me, And I'm like, "Oh my God, I sound like a fucking retard." And I'm like, "That's not how I sound." And then now every time I do Norm Macdonald at the Melrose Improv, I'm like, "He's fucking here. Watch, he's here, and he's like super aware of the fact." Oh my God, Fred Stoller wrote a book,
And I'm the antagonist, apparently.
I stole his jacket, I'm like, "Hey, Fred,
I really need those jackets."
Hey, tell us about that jacket, Fred.
When I did his show, I knew him a little bit, but then he heard that I was playing tennis. Hey, let's go play. So people don't know who Lori Joe is. I don't know how to explain what she is.
His
assistant, and
she
but
was
also
the writer's
producer.
assistant when I was on Saturday Night Live.
So
Lori Joe.
we joined. She paid for some tennis club right by Warner Brothers. You worked there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And did Jay and Mary?
I think I hold serve, Hey, how's that be doing, man?
But this is how pathetic I am. I fantasized being on this podcast.
Herpy.
And fantasize Jay doing Colin Quinn going, yeah, Stoller's got a book. Him, Leon Roth, and Philip. Yeah, Stoller. That's what we want to read. Philip,
Hey, Fred, why don't you just tell everybody how Norm took your jacket?
just real literature. Oh,
You just
Stoller.
keep going around in circles instead of telling everybody. Jay's like, tell us about how Norm stole your jacket. And it's like 10 minutes later, you're like, yeah, tennis club. What,
Okay, yeah, I
what
don't
is he
need to
talking
tell.
about?
I don't need to tell a whole
Like
tennis story.
Yakim Noah is in the corner going, even I don't like tennis as much. Jesus, Fred.
So basically, all right. Long story short, as the late Warren Thomas would say,
Too
it's
late.
Too late for that. I
like how you credit that one guy, Warren Thomas, like that was his.
No one else.
Nobody, no, only people that age and younger.
Well, he's the one who I learned that from. Okay, so Lori would pick us up, and I left the jacket in a car. He didn't go premeditated. I'm going to steal a denim jacket. It looks nice, but I left it there, and I didn't have the money now. Now I wouldn't care about buying Sinatra recommendations, denim jackets. So he said, Norm, I said, Norm, I want my my denim jacket. Yeah, you and that jacket. I go, Norm, it's a new jacket. That's not new. And he just, he would taunt me. I go, Norm, yeah, that's a shitty jacket. So I made, and I was supposed to.
Wait, so why does he have your jacket? I'm confused.
Lori would pick us up and play tennis.
Right.
So, so I left it there because it got hot. We were
in
playing
tennis or in her car?
I guess in a car.
And then he just
assumed it was his, or she took it. Yeah, he didn't go, ooh, a jacket, DT.
Right,
like a
but
cartoon.
then every time you asked for it, he just completely downplayed it like
he'd
you were...
go, I'd wave his hand in disgust. You and that jacket.
Fred and his jacket,
Yeah. Why do you want that jacket? So
really?
Yeah. He was a bit of a bully. He would taunt me. You know what I always say with Norm? He wanted to be like how Stern had, Larry, the mentally challenged guy, because you can't say, hey, elephant schmuck, Rippy boy, and Lori was Robin.
Wait,
laughing.
is this one of your basketball leagues, or is this?
I can't.
This is the expansion team.
That's funny. They can't get on the regular mentally challenged team.
Mr. Rippy and Elephant Schlong. Should I close with Norm, a paragraph from his book about Don Rickles?
Yeah, close with that.
As Norm.
Yes.
Okay, because it is... I was at a hotel reading that off my iPad. I laughed so hard, I fell on the ground.
I don't doubt this.
My wife came in the other room because she thought I was having an actual heart attack because apparently I was just making gasping sounds and kicking things over.
Oh, that's perfect.
You want to hear part of Norm? By the way, Norm's book, based on a true story, Norm Macdonald, is a must, and you have not read it.
I haven't read it. I see it. I'm on planes. It's my next buy for sure.
So it's about Don Rickles. This is Norm Macdonald's book. If you want to put a link up at jmmoore.com, since Brooks doesn't sell anything, and a link to Brooks' Instagram at jmmoore.com.
Oh, no, you can buy my album.
This is cool, right?
Yeah, my album's called This Is Cool, right? It's been
I
out.
love that album.
Thank you, Jay. It's very
Great
nice.
title, too.
What a delight. Thank you.
He was a big Rickles fan. He saw him on The Tonight Show his whole life, right? And he's on the set of Dirty Work, Don Rickles to Norm Macdonald. So I approached him the first day in the makeup trailer, and I introduced myself. I said, I just want to tell you, Mr. Rickles, I feel so honored that you'd agree to be in the film, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. He shook my hand. That's very nice, Norm. By the way, I spoke to the home. Your room will be ready Tuesday. The trailer erupted in laughter, and I felt rage deep in my soul. I saw myself in the mirror, and I saw that my face was beet red. I wasn't on any waiting list for any type of home, as Mr. Rickles was clearly suggesting, I'm losing the impression, but I swallowed my anger. And I was determined to find the real man through my own kindness and love. Mr. Rickles, I'd be honored if I could take you out to one of Toronto's finest restaurants and buy you dinner tonight. I have a better idea, Norm. Why don't you go to a shed in the desert with a rake and go brap?
Go brap. It's literally capital.
Yeah, I get a better idea, Norm. Why don't you go to a shed in the desert with a rake and go brap? Now, this awful classless burping noise got the cheap laugh I'm sure Mr. Rickles is used to, but not from me. I could feel myself beginning to shake with rage. Now, I'm going to read to you the part where I was so happy to meet and reach the real Don Rickles, and I said, anything you want to do, what would you like, sir? Well, Norm, he says, I'd like you to get a monkey and an organ grinder and run around the room going, I lost my sack, I lost my sack. And then Mr. Rickles then pranced around the makeup trailer doing a grotesque pantomime of me searching for a missing sock.
What is he talking?
It's fucking fiction.
I know.
Like in the beginning, the first chapter, he's like him and Lorne Michaels are smoking opium. And it's the most genius thing because any fucking story, nobody can sue him.
Yeah.
Like, who's the guy? Dick Ebersol can't do shit about what Norm wrote here because Norm's like, wait a minute, me and Lauren were at a whorehouse smoking crack. Don Rickles was doing a grotesque pantomime of me searching for a missing sock, And I fled the makeup trailer. I took a nice long walk trying to compose myself. I think it was the comment about losing my sock and then running around telling everyone that hurt the most. It's fucking... Oh, my God, we're crazy people.
It's so funny.
But people listening are like, I don't even know why that's funny.
No, exactly. I saw him in Cedar
Brap.
Rapids. Yeah. He said brap.
Judge Lance Ito this week barred all potential jurors from reading Faye Resnick's controversial new book, Nicole Brown Simpson, Diary of a Life Interrupted. The judge also barred them from reading Faye Resnick's other new book entitled Judge Lance Ito is a Big Fruit. And now it's time for Weekend Update's movie reviews. This week I saw Interview with the Vampire. And here's my review. Not gay enough. This week, a court banned gays from marching in Boston's St. Patrick's Day parade, but they will still allow them to be beaten up by drunken Irish guys. I'm afraid to know what you're applauding at there. Okay. Meanwhile, Elton John continues to deny rumors that he is engaged to his tennis racket. Well, if I can be allowed a personal opinion, I think Harrison Ford's new mustache works. And by works, I mean looks really gay. In overseas news, an attempt to lift the ban on gays serving in the British Armed Forces has been defeated in Parliament. This raises a difficult legal question. How do you exactly tell if a British guy is gay? In an interview in this month's Vanity Fair, actor Tom Cruise attempts to end once and for all rumors that he is gay. Meanwhile, the U.S. Army is dealing with a scandal of its own as dozens of female recruits have charged drill instructors with sexual harassment, intimidation, and even sexual assault. Analysts are calling it the best argument yet for gays in the military. Jonathan Schmitz, the Jenny Jones guest who killed his secret gay admirer because of his fear and hatred of homosexuality, has been sentenced to 25 years in prison. Well, I guess that plan backfired, huh? And it's been reported that Keanu Reeves is engaged to actress Amanda Decadina. Asked to comment, Keanu said, "What? I thought I was gay. I'd always heard I was gay. Beginning in March, DC Comics will change Superman's traditional red and blue costume to a new form-fitting bodysuit. The problem with the old costume? Not gay enough. What the hell's going on in the country? That's not Superman. All right. TriStar's Picture is planning a film about the 70s disco act, The Village People. While the movie will be coming out next summer, it plans to wait until Thanksgiving to come out to its parents. The artist formerly known as Prince says he now wants to be known as simply the artist. Meanwhile, I will continue to refer to him as simply the fruit. In other music news, several major acts are on tour this month, including the Counting Crows, Metallica, and the Fruit. A study on weight loss revealed this week that women who participate in a weekly diet program, lost 50% more weight, snacked less, and bought more fruits and vegetables than women in general. Which just goes to prove my new theory. Richard Simmons is gay. Our top story tonight. This week, after months of speculation, sitcom star Ellen DeGeneres finally admitted that yes, she is gay. Inspired by her courage, today, diet guru Richard Simmons admitted that he is really, 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 really gay.
Here's the problem with taking pictures. Yeah. Photographers are largely flamboyantly gay. Right. And so then when they take, a good look for them is a flamboyantly gay look. Right. So when they take their picture, your picture, you know, they want you to look flamboyantly gay, and then you're like, can I look a little less flamboyantly gay? And they're like, no, this is good. I'm like, I'm wearing a dress.
Well, again, it's tonight and tomorrow night. The Comedy Works in Larimer Square. Thanks so much for toughing it out
man.
without coffee.
This
It's great to
was
meet
fun.
you.
Thanks
Thank
a
you, Norm.
lot.
All right, on over.
Excellent suit.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
just
like that one.
brand new. Oh my. Let's get back over to Angie and Chris, please.
Wait a minute. Norm, what is wrong, Norm, with flamboyantly gay?
Yeah.
I ask you.
I ask you, Norm.
Ooh, hit a little close to home this morning, didn't it?
Did you see this outfit? Did you see this thing?
This is what you should have worn for the headshot, Norm. Come on. Panache.
It is cool.
Huh? Come on.
You wore that between what he's wearing now and ending up in the dress. That was halfway.
It is cool.
Norm could have worn this.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Hey, Johnny Weir called. He wants his outfit back.
Oh, hey now. He's talking to you, too, not me.
I don't know who he's talking
I don't
to.
know. Maybe he is talking to me. Because Johnny Weir would look fabulous in this.
Look good in either one of these outfits.
Yes.
Well, I guess the biggest thing that nobody knows about me is I'm a deeply closeted gay man.
What? I mean, that's, you're a gay man?
I'm not gay. I said I'm deeply closeted. I'm as straight as an arrow.
What's something people don't know about you?
I'm a deeply closeted gay guy.
No kidding.
Well, I'm not coming out, though.
Wait a minute. What are you revealing here today?
I'm not revealing anything. I'm saying I'm deeply closeted.
Well, that means you're gay.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Why would I say that? I'm deeply closeted.
So you're a gay man who won't admit it?
No. Do you know what deeply closeted means?
Yeah.
It means a man who will not acknowledge that he's gay.
Yes.
So I'm telling you, I'm not gay.
No, but that means you're very, very gay, but you don't want to come out. You're so closeted.
That I refuse to say I'm gay.
Right.
Exactly.
But doesn't that mean you're gay?
Hey, easy, buddy.
Oh, this book will reveal much.
You know, on your last show, I came out as a deeply closeted gay man.
Yeah.
And I'm not gay. But David, on one time, and this is a true story, and Dave, you'll attest to this, bought me a beautiful leather jacket.
Oh, that's right.
Well out of my price range. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm no one to take charity.
I am not one to take charity.
I'm saying I sucked him off.
Surprise ending.
You're making me out to be Hal Holbrook over here. This weekend, veteran news anchorman David Brinkley apologized to Bill Clinton for an election night commentary in which he called the president, quote, boring and uncreative. Admitted Brinkley, there was certainly nothing uncreative about the way you moved Vince Foster's body. The president's a murderer. You didn't know that? The mysterious Indonesian accused of illegally raising millions for the Democratic Party.
Earlier this week, Secret Service logs showed that Mr. Wong had visited the Clinton White House more than 60 times. But on Friday, administration spokesman revealed that there are actually 2 John Wongs. Furthermore, they stressed that the John Wong who visited the White House is a different man. He isn't the fundraiser. He's the guy who killed Vince Foster. Rejecting conspiracy theories that President Clinton killed Vince Foster, a report out this week from independent counsel Kenneth Starr has officially concluded that Vince Foster took his own life. Among other things, the report cites evidence that Foster was deeply depressed in the days leading up to his death. Although the report does concede, Foster was deeply depressed because President Clinton was trying to murder him. On Capitol Hill this week, 17 Republican congressmen formally asked the House Judiciary Committee whether there is sufficient evidence to begin impeachment proceedings against President Clinton. In response, the president said, quote, "Hey, you know who would have the answer to that question? Vince Foster."
Okay, Norm, you're Canadian.
Yes, I am.
So what do you think of this whole presidential mess?
Well, I hope that the Democrats don't steal the election from the winner, you know, but who knows?
You like George Bush, don't you?
I love George Bush, man. He's a good man, decent, you know, none of this. Yeah, he's, you know, he's not a liar, a crook, murderer, or anything like that. So it'd be good to get the. See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Oh.
Who's the murderers? Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out accusations without
That's a little too far.
That's the way it does work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice, okay? Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen, we don't need
I
to
don't
talk
want to get
about
into
that.
this, and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next question. So get with it.
There you go.
This is a live show.
Not for nothing, Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara, so I'm now going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up. Shut up. Look,
Okay.
let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. You will not be invited back if you don't shut up. All right, now. Let's talk football.
All right, manslaughter.
Let's talk football.
Norm, did you ever hear the word?
The phone is ringing.
I certainly hope that's somebody calling to tell you to go home.
Oh, no.
But you got a phone ringing.
Oh.
Answer the phone.
Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The thing is this. There, you know Matt Strauss?
Yeah, the producer.
The producer. He told me it would be funny. He said, like, why don't you carry a cell phone on and then let it ring and then pretend like there's a guy on it?
Is there anybody on it?
No, it's a thing. Pretend.
You know what, Norm? You're a dead man.
Here, you talk to him, man.
You know what, Barbara? You know what you said about rage at work?
Give this man a plate of soup and tell him to shut up.
Norm,
all right, then. Let's see.
Norm.
What?
Okay, listen, Norm, listen. Not only have you annoyed us, but I've read that you have actually annoyed one of your idols. Who is that?
Oh, the great Bill Cosby.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh, my God, I love that guy. He's my hero, you know, just like you, maybe George or Bill Clinton would be your hero. I love.
There's no stopping you, is there?
No, you seem to like Bill Clinton.
They really, and this man leads into our show on Friday night.
I know.
It's all right, his career's over after this anyway. Who cares? Go ahead, Norm.
No, Bill Clinton, who's a great man, obviously. You know, everybody has their opinions, right?
Mm-hmm. Are you moving along?
No,
You're
Bill
going to get to the point.
Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
Oh, Cosby.
Oh, God. Cosby.
What's in that coffee? What are you drinking in there?
Now, Bill Cosby is a great man, first of all. There has never been any accusations toward Bill Cosby about
Will you just tell us what you did with Bill Cosby?
Oh, I met him. I opened for him at a club, and he was a great man, you know. He's my hero of all time. You know how funny Bill Cosby is,
Yeah,
right?
so get to the point. I'm going past menopause. Make the point. Let's go.
Not everything has a point.
We are learning that. Okay. All right, Norm, you want to finish the story, or shall I ask you the next thing?
Well, the Bill Cosby thing is this.
Dear God.
I met Bill Cosby. We're all fans of Bill Cosby, right, Barbara?
Yeah.
What? Yes. Why don't we talk about the millionaire?
Oh, yeah, you know what? Tonight, Norm and I...
Please. I like Bill Cosby.
We've been down this road together. We've been seeing the colors fade.
Norm Macdonald and I are on The Millionaire tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell him about that, how you thought he's dumb today. Where do you see him tonight? Come on, Norm. Tell him, Norm.
People always told me Hollywood was like incredibly liberal and biased, and I thought it was untrue. But
You want to talk about the millionaire?
Yes, I do.
You have 10 seconds
tell
to
how
talk
much
about
you
the
want.
millionaire.
Don't tell how much
Don't
you
tell him what I won?
No.
Oh.
You're not allowed to tell anything like that.
Well, what are you trying to ask him then?
I don't know.
Okay.
He doesn't answer anything anyway. So we'll tell him.
Okay, so he's on The Millionaire tonight, and he's on Friday nights, and
on Monday, his taxes will be audited.
So he's on Friday nights at 9. He's on The Millionaire at 9. You can play along at home on enhanced TV. You are a number. I have never met anything like you. We will be right back.
Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California. A down-and-out O.J. Simpson, depressed that all of his money-making ideas have failed, has decided to go back to doing what he does best, killing people. And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had. Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case, all bets are off. Just a word of advice. A new book claims that Madonna once smeared peanut butter all over John F. Kennedy Jr.'s body and then licked it off. Which just goes to show you, Madonna's a whore. And finally, Weekend Update would like to congratulate Madonna, who gave birth to a beautiful baby girl last Monday. The baby weighed in at 6 pounds, 9 ounces, making it the 4th largest object ever to pass through Madonna's birth canal. This week, in a secret ceremony in Australia, Michael Jackson was married for the 2nd time. Asked what makes his new bride special, the King of Pop said, quote, "She has taught me about the power of imagination, like imagining that a grown woman is a 10-year-old boy." You know he's a homosexual pedophile, right? You understand? Sources report that Michael Jackson's baby is due February 27th, and it's going to be named Michael Jackson Jr. Michael plans to be with the mother during the delivery, in his words, to make up for not being there for the Sources report that Michael Jackson's baby is due February 27th. It's conception. The last word was conception, so.
Michael Jackson? Yeah? Did you mean to say Michael Jordan there, or do you want to say Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson. He said, I heard a quote where he said, I don't care if my child is a boy or a girl, as long as it's a boy.
He's going to name it. He said he doesn't know what he's going to name it. He said he thinks if it's a girl, he's going to name it Sharon. Really? Yeah. And if it's a boy, he's going to have sex with it. That's what he said.
Safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentage in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women.
I came in and he was supposed to be the my guide through SNL, and it turned out that he is a shit stirrer.
I'm not going to guide any lady through comedy. That would take me, first of all, I'd have to figure out how a lady could do comedy. You know? And then I'd have to... People often say to me, you know who the real heroes are? I go, are they the real heroes? They go, no. I go, oh, they're the teachers. It's counterintuitive that it doesn't seem like a heroic job, but yes. First of all, if you're a teacher, you get the same fucking vacations as a child. You get, 4 months a year off. My vacation? I get almost no time off. We're 48 weeks a year. 4 weeks a year I get off. What about you? You're not one of those fucking teachers, right? She seems like a teacher. Now, are you a teacher? What do you teach? What grade? High school. What grade? What grade? No, but what grade? Not so easy when it's the other way around. It's always easy to ask the questions. The real heroes are the fucking students. You actually have to answer the question. Now, what grade do you teach? 9 through 12. So you need a grade 13 education. You're the real hero. No, you're the real hero. No, I'm just kidding. You're the real hero. Our husband's like, you're not the real hero. Shut the fuck up.
Do you have a hero?
Norman Fowler from Three's Company.
That's your hero?
Yeah. Mr. Roper. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Roper?
Yeah.
That's not a good hero.
That's all I got.
Better than this guy's hero is some gay porn actor. Anyway.
What are you talking about? What?
I don't know.
Insane.
No.
What are you saying?
Let me tell you something about gay porn. Seriously.
It's fine.
That was a long one. Okay. No, I'll tell you something about gay porn. Seriously.
Okay.
That doesn't mean a guy's gay. I'm not saying that. Because a guy watches gay porn all the time.
You cut to a single. Just of Norm, really?
Gay porn. I enjoy gay porn. I'm not gay. Gay porn is a genre that just cuts across all demographics. You know? Young people, old people, straight people, the gay people enjoy it. Everybody likes gay porn. But this guy really likes it. No, I don't know.
I thought I heard patriotic music playing behind that speech.
No, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to talk about Bob Dole. This guy's my hero.
First ruined my reputation, you know.
I'll
Just
tell you
in
something.
passing.
This guy is not gay. If anybody's not gay, it's this guy.
Oh, I'm so...
Seriously.
I am so totally straight. Oh, yeah.
No, you are.
I love the ladies.
No, he does. No, he likes girls. He likes... Last week at a dramatic press conference about the crash of TWA Flight 800, ABC News correspondent Pierre Salinger displayed a document which he believes is proof that the jet was shot down by a U.S. Navy missile. Later, he proudly showed reporters his solid gold Rolex that he bought on the street for just $15. That's one ugly bastard, isn't it? Here we see the president and the first bitch. Gosh, Hillary looks pretty in this photo here, doesn't she? Never realized she was such a looker till I see her here in this picture. Well, you see, the only way Bill Clinton, or Bob Dole can win, really, is if Bill Clinton is rocked with more scandals. You know, there's every day a new scandal comes up, you know. I heard this one today, terrible scandal, apparently. Way back when he was governor of Arkansas, Bill Clinton, apparently, he got really drunk one night, and he had sex with Hillary.
Wow.
That's not good.
That's a shocking, shocking thing.
Yeah. And how long have you been married?
7 months.
7 months, which is a record.
No, this is the first. I've been married, Larry, but I've never been married.
Married.
This is married.
Married like...
She's my friend, like I love her.
I see. That's what Clinton says about his wife, isn't it? In Whitewater News, federal regulators quizzed Hillary Clinton at the White House this week and gave her a perfect score on the lying section. She's a dirty liar. You know, of course, they say the White House is haunted. Did you know that? And I thought this was kind of sad. I heard last night that President Clinton charged Abraham Lincoln's ghost $10,000 to sleep in his own bed. So that doesn't seem right to me, you know? I mean... But look, the president, you know, has come under a lot of fire for raising money, but you know, he's good at raising money. That's not a bad thing. Every president's done it. It's just that President Clinton is very, very, very good at it. Do you know he has organized in the past year over 100 fundraising dinners and over 200 fundraising midnight snacks? Did you know that? Is he laughing? Is he...
Okay, Norm, you're Canadian.
Yes, I am.
So what do you think of this whole presidential mess?
Well, I hope that the Democrats don't steal the election from the winner, you know, but who knows?
You like George Bush, don't you?
I love George Bush, man. He's a good man, decent, you know, none of this. He's, you know, he's not a liar, a crook, murderer, or anything like that. So it'd be good to get the... See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Who are the murderers?
Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out accusations without
That's a little too far.
That's the way it does work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice, okay? Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen,
No,
we don't need
I
to
don't want
talk
to get
about
into this, and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next question. Get with it.
There you go.
This is a live show.
Not for nothing, Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara, so I'm now going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up.
Shut up. Look,
Okay.
let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. You will not be invited back if you don't shut up. All right, now. Let's talk football.
All right, manslaughter.
Let's talk football.
Norm.
The people here asked me to do the show, I gotta say, I felt kind of weird, I don't know if you remember this, but I used to actually be on this show, I used to do the weekend update news routine, you remember that? And, yeah. That's where I did the make-believe news jokes, That was me, right? So then, a year and a half ago, right, I had a sort of a disagreement with the management at the NBC. I wanted to keep my job, right? And they felt the exact opposite. So you see, they fired me because they said that I wasn't funny, Now, with most jobs, I could have had a hell of a lawsuit on my hands for that, but see, this is a comedy show. So they got me, you know what? But now, this is the weird part, right? It's only a year and a half later, and now they asked me to host the show. So I wondered, I go, hey, wait a second here. Hey! I go, how did I go in a year and a half from being not funny enough to be even allowed in the building to being so funny that I'm now hosting the show? How did I suddenly get so goddamn funny? It was inexplicable to me, because a year and a half, let's face it, is not enough time for a dude to learn how to be funny. Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, well, you'll see later. Okay, so let's recap. The bad news is, I'm still not funny. The good news is, the show blows. All right, folks, we got a bad show for you tonight. Dr. Dre, Snoop Doggy Dogg, and Eminem are here. We'll be right back.
I never told you this story, Norm, but I went to play golf in the Valley one day. We got to play golf, by the way. I remember we were supposed to play. I play with my son once a week now. You did? Yeah, he's 10. We go right to Penmar, play 9 holes once a week. I just played it. Come. Yeah, let's go out. So I go to play golf at Hanson Dam. You know that course up in the valley? It's off the 118. It's great. And so I'm there with Jackie Flynn. You know that comic? Yeah, and we're going to play. And so they say we're going to put you with 2 other players. And so we're standing there waiting for the 2 other players. And over walks O.J. Simpson and his friend. And so I just look at the heavens like, thank you, comedy God, for this opportunity. 4.5 hours on a course with Jackie Flynn being from Boston goes, fuck that, I ain't playing with that fucking murderer. And so OJ kind of just he didn't even get angry. He just sort of turned around and, sauntered off. And I was always curious what you would have done in that situation.
Me? I don't see, listen, man. Like, I was like, fuck, I don't give a shit about any of these people. I don't even think of them as real people. Like, everybody was angry when that Casey Anthony. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's just some lady with a killed her kid. I don't care. Yeah. So if I met Casey Anthony, I'd just be, she's a celebrity. It's kind of hot. Yeah. Well, actually, when I spent most of my time during the trial looking at her tits. Because I don't get sad about stuff like that. I don't know if there's something missing in me but I don't give a fuck if somebody killed their kid. I didn't know her in the first place. I didn't know she didn't kill her kid, It's hard for me to really get all outraged about stuff. That's
funny because that's in theory, according to some people, why you lost your job at SNL is because you were taking shots at OJ, and Don Allmeyer, who was running NBC at the time, sort of, and correct me if I'm wrong, if this is urban myth, kind of laid down the line that you were not to make OJ jokes any longer because he was a neighbor of his.
Well, yeah, that's what they say. But still, if I met OJ, I would be like, I'd go, fuck, God damn, I want to hang out with that guy.
Well,
and when we were on
actually,
Sports Show, I tried to get interviewed.
Norm Macdonald talked to OJ's lawyer for
That was
a
pretty funny.
half hour on the phone trying to get an interview with OJ in prison. That happened 4 months ago.
Well, the lawyer said, this was funny, he goes, I bet OJ would do it. He didn't have no idea who I was, right? And so it was very funny to me because when he came back, he goes, Are you a comedian?
Are you that?
I go, yeah. He goes, oh, you're the comedian, Norm Macdonald? You're a comedian? I go, yeah. He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, OJ doesn't like you at all. And I just imagine this retard lawyer like going to OJ and then OJ going, what the fuck? What are you talking? Because he probably went like it was a big
Big pitch. They're willing to pay, too.
Yeah. Like my manager's assistant phones me up. He got a new assistant, so she phones me up all the time. And I tell her, stop doing that, She phones me up. She goes, Norm, we have a wonderful opportunity for you. I go, well, really, what is it? She goes, Vegas High Life magazine wants to interview you. I'm like, you mean I'm doing that Vegas gig next month? Yeah, they want to do an interview with you. I go, you shouldn't start the sentence by going, it's a wonderful opportunity. But that's probably why he went in with OJ, with this wonderful opportunity.
So wait, is OJ actively receiving interview requests? I mean, like, how come there
I
aren't
think
more
the guy
interviews?
needs to make money.
But how come there aren't more?
I was at a party with a friend and so I noticed you first. And you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seductively stood before me. Give in to that thirst, so the energy burst. The night flew past and you stroked my hair. The panic kicks in, you're no longer there. Now I'm thinking, please, it feels so good.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now, coming soon to Twitter, you'll get to read all my thoughts and opinions on just about everything. Now, there's a lot of fake OJ accounts out there, so this one, at the real OJ32, is the only official one. So this should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do. So God bless. Take care.
Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab two people at the same time. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat. Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California. A down-and-out O.J. Simpson, depressed that all of his money-making ideas have failed, has decided to go back to doing what he does best, killing people.
Hey, Twitter world. For years, people have been able to say whatever they want to say about me with no accountability. But now I get to challenge a lot of that BS and set the record straight. More importantly, I'll be able to talk about everything, especially sports, fantasy football, and even politics. But for now, let me just say to my fellow fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And God...
It was like, he was kind of like the Bob Dylan of comedy. He was doing lyrics and words and phrases that nobody else in comedy was using. And it wasn't that he told jokes as much as just told stories in a funny way and had a just funny inflection.
He said from the beginning in '93 when he did stand-up, he would call the TV the TV.
The TV.
Who else do you know who says the TV?
Oh, I know who you're talking about, Bob Dylan.
Right.
Because I
got to meet Bob Dylan once, and I was backstage with our guitarist Jimmy Vivino at a Bob Dylan show, and suddenly I got literally like pushed into a room where there was some, heavy-hitting people in there. I did not consider myself, nor do I still, one of those, but I got pushed in, and I got kind of shoved to the front of this line, and there's Bob Dylan. And he looked right at me, and he went, I know you from the TV. And I remembered that in my head, like he calls the television the TV with the emphasis on T. And then Norm, all these years, used to say, it's the TV.
Now, Norm is a giant Dylan fan.
I didn't know that.
Enormous Dylan fan. And sometimes in his material, I feel like there's...
I think that's just Minnesota and Canada. Bob Dylan's from Minnesota.
Yep.
So you're hearing a guy from Minnesota, and you're hearing a guy from Canada, and you're hearing just a North American, the TV,
Right.
Because that Canadian guy also says, like, I'm not a hobo, I mean, those are all old, crusty white manisms, very Canadian, very upper northern, U.S.
Well, here's an interesting fact, and I don't think it's been out there publicly, but Dylan was a fan of Norm's and invited him to his house.
Oh, wow.
And Norm was at Dylan's Malibu house for like 2 days.
Wow.
Spent the night.
Slept there.
Wow.
And
you want coffee?
What do you want to watch on the TV?
Who wants
I don't
waffles?
know. What do you want to watch on the TV? Let's both watch the TV. Finally, I found someone who says it right.
You want to play volleyball?
But he told me about this, and it was an interesting experience. But he never talked about it publicly, which shows you, first of all, what a thrill that must have been for this guy who grew up a Dylan fan. But he talked about almost everything. Ask Bob Uecker.
Yeah.
He didn't keep much secret, but he never really talked about Dylan, and it just shows you how much he did.
Right, he didn't trade off of it.
Yeah.
Any other comedian could have turned that into like a whole special, but yeah, you dirty dog. He called people you dirty dog. Yeah, like what? What is that? Who talks that way?
And I'm just an old chunk of coal, and I like Merle. So I was there for Merle, but I stayed for Bob Dylan, and he was kind of it was like you were saying, you couldn't understand what songs he was singing. And but anyways, halfway through the concert, all of a sudden, because he doesn't talk to the audience or something, all of a sudden he started talking to the audience, and he said, Ringo, 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 about 45 times. So everyone was sort of in shock. And finally, a light went into the audience, and it was Ringo Starr was sitting there with some lady. And then he's all uncomfortable. He's like, Ringo. So he said it about 12 more times.
Did you meet him?
Bob Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him. What happened was, I was going to finish my Ringo story.
Oh, I'm sorry, Norm. I'm sorry. Ringo.
Ringo. So anyways, he said, Ringo, like a whole bunch of times. And then he said, any songs you want to hear, Ringo? And then Ringo Starr said, I don't know, do you know any Bob Dylan songs?
Do I?
For this story?
Yeah.
Yeah, so name one.
Tangled Up in Blue.
Yeah, so he said, Ringo goes, well, how about Tangled Up in Blue? He goes, I already did that one.
He just didn't understand that he was doing Tangled Up in Blue.
No one understood anything. But, yeah, I did meet him, but I don't know him because I'm into country. I'm into outlaw country.
I went and saw Bob Dylan in concert. And he just has complete contempt for the audience. Yeah. And you can't even understand the fucking song. But Ringo Starr was in the audience. Uh-huh. So Dylan, recognizes him, halfway through the concert. Yeah. He just stops the song and he goes, Ringo! Ringo! He just keeps saying Ringo. He said it about 9 times, right? So finally, a spotlight goes on Ringo Starr. Yeah. And he's all embarrassed and everything. He's like, Ringo, what's up? He's not even
on stage, you know. He's just talking to Ringo Starr, so, but everybody thinks it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So anyways, finally, Dylan like snaps out of me and goes, I gotta go back and do this thing. He called it a thing. He goes, I gotta go back and do this thing. He goes, any song you want to hear? And then like Ringo Starr goes, Maggie's Farm. And then he goes, we already did that one. And everyone was fucking laugh because you literally can't recognize his songs.
Right.
But I understand what he's doing because it's like, let's say you told a story to someone, and then the guy said, hey, tell it to this other guy. Then you're going to change the story because you're not going to say the exact same words. You feel like a jackass. So that's what Dylan seems to do in his art.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, I'll do the song, but I'll change it all around, mess it up. See what it sounds like. I was just thinking, you know how Bob Dylan plays the guitar, right? You're a musical guy.
A little bit, yeah.
He plays the guitar, you know. And then he plays the harmonica. The harmonica's around his neck, so he'll play the guitar, and then he'll go into the harmonica. Man's considered a genius, I think, by everyone.
Yeah.
In and out of music. Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, he's beyond music in the same way that Ali
poet.
is beyond.
A poet.
Yeah, he's a poet.
Yeah.
He's our poet.
Like Muhammad Ali, who was also
like
a poet.
Ali, yeah. So anyways, but the thing is, he plays, what I'm saying is he plays the guitar and then he plays the harmonica, and that's a very talented man, you know, you think. But then, if the guy puts like cymbals between his feet, if he's a one-man band, then they're like, look at that retard. He's way more talented. That guy's way more fucking talented. He does like 8 at the same time. Dun, dun, dun.
Where did that come from just now? I mean,
I don't know. We were talking about doing 2 things at once.
Right.
Chance to be free. If you wanna keep your glow, even if you have to go, like a blossom living free. If you chop it off, you'll keep it for a while, then it dries away. The shades will fade, no matter how hard you.
Do you have a team? Do you have a rooting interest in football?
Yeah. I have a team I very much like. It used to be Denver because this is an interesting thing that happened. I never liked Peyton Manning. I don't know why, but I just didn't.
Are you a Brady guy, or are you just an anti-Peyton guy?
No, I just for some reason didn't like Peyton. I didn't like that Eli. I really didn't like that Eli was drafted by Seattle and said no. I'm going somewhere else. I'm like, what? You're allowed to do that?
Elway did that to Baltimore.
That's right. He did. You're right. So I said, so anyways, but Peyton Manning one time, I was in a hotel in New York and I was leaving it and Peyton Manning was coming in and he walked up to me and he said, hi, I'm a big fan. Peyton Manning? You know, like he said his own name as if he needed to. And I liked him. That's how shallow I am. A guy likes me and then I like him.
Well, you know he was there that night.
What night?
At Radio City Music Hall.
Oh, well, you're right.
He was a young.
He was really young.
Yeah, he was super young. He's one of the awkward cutaways. That you always get.
Right, because I remember looking and going, "Wow, is that him?" Because I saw just recently, and another guy that hated me was Bill Bradley.
Well, I mean, he even if he liked you, he couldn't show that he liked you. He's in politics. You know how that goes.
Exactly. But no, my team is the Seattle Seahawks because I love Russell, you know. But I'll tell you this, man, I love Chip Kelly. I really love Chip Kelly. I don't like Kaepernick.
Not in the NFL?
Pardon me?
You like Chip Kelly in the NFL?
Yeah,
really?
I do, yeah. I think it's crazy to fire him because I just love that, you know, exciting, super fast offense. I think it's such a great idea if it's perfected, but they never give him long enough, you know? Because a team that's almost like, you know, it's almost like in basketball, the triangle offense, if that even exists or is anything. But to do it that fast, that, you know, almost no huddle speed, you know, for the entire game. It takes a while, you know, for everybody to get comfortable with it, but you'd think once they got comfortable with it, they just crush everybody.
Everybody gets comfortable but your defense. That keeps having to go out there.
Like, oh my God.
For 40 minutes.
That's very true.
I feel like you should get extra money if you play 40 minutes in a 60-minute game, you know.
That's very true.
It's spoken like a comedian. Hey, if I'm doing more time, you gotta break up the money.
Remember when Baltimore's defense was so dominant and they were, you know, they'd just be moving around like ready to go with Ray Lewis in front, and God, that must have instilled such fear.
They used to play a lot of time because their offense couldn't stay on the field, so they regularly would do 40 minutes.
Right. And I guess it'll be interesting. You know, I keep hearing Denver being written off, but you know, they won with Peyton throwing 10-yard passes, and then, you know, they got to the playoffs with Tebow and they won a game.
Yeah, I mean, look, the defense for the last couple of years has shown the ability to finish, even whatever is going on the offensive side of the ball. So, I don't know if that's going to be true of Seattle. Because you just dropped the game to the Rams, who looked like
that was kind of crazy.
Division I AA in Week 1. They had no business winning in Week 2, but you know.
I know. I had them in. I somehow survived my my pool because the first week my suicide. I have a suicide pool for a lot of money, and I had Seattle Week 1. And I had Baltimore.
You took Seattle in Week 1.
Well, Week 1 is so bizarre.
No faith in your team. No faith in them to go far.
Wait, no. I took Seattle to win.
No, I know, but you saved the good team.
Yeah, I know, but I was told that you have to win. I've never played a suicide pool.
Okay.
So I said I had this whole, you know, I looked at the entire year and I had it all figured out. And then my friend said, no, everybody tries that and then they lose right away. So he goes, you got to survive. That's the whole thing. And then you think strategy later.
No.
But I just creeped by with Seattle. And then last week I had Baltimore.
Oh, so, okay. And, that was a good week to take Baltimore.
I was down 20-2 when I turned on the TV. I woke up late.
I don't think you want Baltimore the rest of the year after the way they looked in the first half.
Oh, my God. And then I said to my kid, how did they get a safety? And then they got no other points. And he said, no, they ran back a missed field goal.
Yeah. Anything can happen when Cleveland's playing.
I know, that's true.
Anything can happen.
That's absolutely true.
Now, kind of like you, one of the things you talk about in your book is gambling.
Yes, sir.
Like you, I don't drink and I don't smoke any of that stuff anymore. I'm on the bench. I did it once upon a time, but it went bad.
Me too.
So, will you recommend gambling? Because I need a vice. I feel like I need something in my life.
No. I wouldn't recommend gambling. No. It's a lot of fun, and you don't hurt yourself physically, except your nerves and stuff. But there was one type of gambling that was so crazy. It was called lightning, and it only works on over-under bets, total bets. But you do it in basketball. So let's say the total was 180. Mm-hmm. So you bet so many dollars per point, So you start. So let's say you bet, if you're crazy, $1,000 a point. So you start $180,000 down, and then every 2 points they get, you go. So
whoa!
But
who does this?
So every basket, your heart's racing. Every missed basket. But once it hits 180, then it's $2,000 per basket. So then you're like in a dreamland. And then if it hits overtime, you're like, oh my God. So that's the craziest thing of it, because right from the first whistle, everything's important. But I
can't do that with like a J.R. Smith game or anything like that.
No. I have learned with professional football, which seems like the easiest thing to predict, I think is the hardest thing to predict. I think baseball is the easiest thing to predict in gambling, because baseball is a game of streaks. Like, for instance, Kirk Gibson's home run. Mm-hmm. Here's the Dodgers playing Oakland. Mm-hmm. A much superior team, and Kirk Gibson hits a home run. And what game does he hit the home run in?
Game
1.
Was that game 1?
Yeah.
I thought it was the series decider.
Yeah,
wait,
exactly.
So he's out there pumping his fists in game 1?
Yeah.
You don't pump your fists in
That's
game 1.
what's amazing about baseball.
I didn't know that.
So it was just assumed that they would win because of this dramatic thing that happened in game 1, and sure of all they did.
And Bill Buckner as well. A lot of people think that was game 7.
I know, they do. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And also, if you go when Boston beat the Yankees when they were down 3-0 and they won 4 in a row, and then they won 4 straight after that to beat St. Louis or whoever was the National League champ. So if you get on a streak during the regular season in baseball, you can run that streak, whether it's a winning streak or a losing streak, for a lot.
See, I find basketball to be the most difficult because the final score is the most arbitrary. Because the final score in basketball has a weak correlation to how the game went. Like you could blow a team out and beat them by 7 because garbage time. You know what I mean?
Right. You're always telling your friends, no, it was different than different than the ticker looks.
Yeah.
And I got a bunch of scrubs in there, and or it's a close game, and then suddenly it's fouled, and all of a sudden they win by 14, or it's a tie game, and then they win by 9 in overtime.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's anything, any crazy thing can happen.
Now, are you out of the game now?
I say football is the hardest because the ball's not round. And to me, a round ball going into a round hoop or putting a round ball going into a hole is more predictable than a weird shaped ball that can do anything. Like once it bounces off a guy's chest and goes in the air, and then it's bouncing on and the weirdest thing is 20 guys jump on the ball in a big pile, dog pile.
And they're squeezing each other underneath there also.
Because technically,
holding each other.
Whoever, if you had a camera that looked through people, technically the guy that's on the bottom of that pile holding the ball, touching the ground, covered with human beings, is the one that possesses the ball, but he's never the one that ends up with it.
No.
It's the big giant guy.
It's whoever has the least nerves below the waist.
Exactly.
In their extremities.
Exactly. Which it seems like athletes have that I could never. You see a boxing and a guy takes it right below the belt and he shakes it off in a minute. Like I would be throwing up in the corner for like an hour and a half,
But this guy sent me, this is stupid, but on my phone, this guy, you'll laugh at this maybe. A lot of people get these pictures or tattoos, like of me as Joe Dirt. They send you, a lot of people get a lot of tattoos of stuff, like things you say or photos or whatever. Or they send me ones of Farley or whatever. So this guy sends me he's got Norm of all morons on his hand, Norm Macdonald. So I text Norm. I just send it to him. I go, hey, you have fans. And then I put in parentheses, fan. all we know is for sure this one guy. Uh-huh. And then of course, like days later, David, hello, it's me, Norm. How are you? Have you ever texted with Norm?
No, I haven't. No.
Times 1,000. He just goes, he waits days, and then at 3 a.m, hello? I go, Norm, what are you doing? Are you answering me from 4 days ago? Is that what you're doing? Dave, it's Norm. Do you like money? Yes, Norm, I like money. Why? Would you like to have more money than all your wildest dreams? Yes, I would. And then an hour later, would you like to walk into a dealership and point to a car and then just buy it? I go, of course. How? And then 3 hours later, bet the over in the Blackhawks game in the first quarter. First period or something. I go, oh, okay. Too bad that game was 6 days ago, you fucking idiot.
You know what's funny is that reminds me, I was just thinking about this the other day. Norm was on my late night show and always an amazing guest and some of my favorite moments. And I know that Norm is in the makeup room getting made up, and the band's playing. I'm about to go out and start the show, but I go in just to say hey to Norm, and what I want to do is make sure I like to get in sync with people a little beforehand, just make sure that we're both on the same page, get a good groove going. So I go in, the band's playing, and Norm's always great. I'm like, hey Norm, good to see you. And he's like, hey, can you back out of the way? I'm trying to see the television set. Can you back up there, Conan? And the TV's on. And so I sort of back out of the way, and I realize he's watching some college basketball game, and he's watching it. It's towards the end of the game and all this. And I go like, okay, well, anyway, good. And he goes, can you be quiet? Quiet. Hold on a sec. And then someone scores a basket, and he goes, and the game's over, and he goes like, fuck. And I'm like, what? And he went, I just lost a lot of money.
My whole dirty work.
Yeah. Everything I made on dirty work is gone. And I just went, oh, and he went, oh, I'm in a terrible mood. And I went, okay. And then someone with a headset said, Conan, it's time to go on. And I went, I'll see you out there. And he's like,
30 seconds. Fuck you. You came in and jinxed me.
You jinxed me. I'm going to fuck up your show.
I'm doing a show with the jinx. You going to jinx my set? I know. He's so funny. I did his show on Netflix, and it was so funny. And it was an hour or something of just random. We both didn't know what was going on. And it was actually hilarious. A forklift or something drove through the set. I'm like, Norm. I did like it because it was so thrown together. It was just. And then he told me we were at a commercial, and I thought we were, and we weren't.
That's actually a good trick. That's a great trick.
It was a great trick because then he goes, yeah. And then he goes, so anyway, what's really going on? And then we start bullshitting about stuff I would never say. And then he goes, and we're back out of the blue.
The biggest star. It's amazing how, like, some of your friends, like, seriously, like those guys who came out of Saturday Night Live, like Sandler, you, Chris Rock. There's a lot of guys who sort of all of a sudden are like real big players.
Yeah, Norm got his own TV show.
Norm's doing well.
What?
Do you hang out with Norm, or is it impossible?
It's pretty impossible because he's crazy.
He is.
In L.A., I call him and he goes, I go, what happened last week? I called you to go. You called me? And I go, yeah. On my phone? I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, yeah, I got that. I go, well, you didn't call me back? No.
And he's serious.
Yeah, he's crazy.
And yeah, I know. Like, I have him on the show.
I love him, though. He's the funniest guy around. I think you need to be kind of crazy to be really funny.
He is very funny. I love him, too. And he has a gambling problem, Yeah, he was telling us
no
how
secret.
he was all excited that he had $80,000. He won $80,000 in Vegas, but he had lost like $100,000 on basketball.
Right,
And that's on nickel slots. That's how serious he is.
Did you always know he had a gambling problem?
Mm-hmm.
You did. When did you know that? At Saturday Night Live?
I first knew he had a pee in a bottle problem.
Right.
Remember that? You always talk about
Yeah, it's
that.
great.
And then I knew...
Does he still save his urine? Do you know?
I don't know. He used to put it in Ziploc baggies, sign it, and send it to fans.
Is that true?
No.
Oh.
But he did. He would take... After Saturday Night Live, they give you a car, a limousine, if you want to go to the party, and he would take it to Atlantic City.
Really?
Yeah. He's a hard ass. He's hardcore, dude.
I know he'll even get into fist fights.
And then he'll stay at a table for hours and hours.
What do you think of that?
I feel lucky.
And then you don't even know if he's married or single. It's never really clear.
I don't know, but I know girls like him. He's when you're something's that wrong, they pick up on it and like it.
They like the tragedy of that.
Fixer upper, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna make him a regular guy.
Right, but it never worked.
So we get the.
I call up Norm and said, Norm, you want to go to Palm Springs with me? It's a 3-day Jim McClain course. Yeah. So I pick him up. He rides out there with his feet out the window all the way, listening to Johnny Cash. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we get out there, and the next morning I call him to wake him up to go. He's sound asleep. I got to call him like 3 times and knock on his door. And then he gets up and he goes, I can't find my shoes. He's like being a little kid.
Sounds like
And
every
then-
day getting into this podcast. Norm is perfectly capable of like shaving and putting on a little Grecian formula and putting a tie and a suit on and going to New York and doing a really funny, kick-ass 5-minute stand-up comedy set. But then you talk to him about doing podcasts or projects or teaming up or whatever. It's like, Norm can't leave his apartment because if he gets up, he'll kick over a jug of urine and he'll lose his cleaning deposit. And he does not drive. He does not drive himself. Oh, no, he does not. By the way, move to L.A. and then make the proclamation, I don't drive. And it's like saying I can't be employed. Like, he should just fucking take ropes and put himself onto the bed like James Caan in Misery. Like
he doesn't drive?
No, he does not drive.
Why?
He has a helper person, female, whatever. So it's so insane. And then, people tweet me all the time like, hey, get Norm on, man. You guys are dynamite together. Everyone loves you and Norm together. And I'm like, it would be awesome if he was capable of getting inside of a Volvo and propelling himself in my direction.
Where does he live?
He lives somewhere on the west side, sort of beach city.
Oh, he's in L.A.?
Yeah, he's in L.A.
Okay. All right.
He does not drive.
Well, that can be fixed.
I agree.
Are you taking his beautiful Dave Letterman moment and making it about the fact that you can't get him to do anything with
That's
you?
That's exactly what's happening. Yeah.
I just see the guy. I'm seeing it because he is so good when he wants to be
amazing.
good, and he puts himself together, and it's perfect. And then you see him, and he's got like a gray beard, and he's walking around with Kleenex boxes on for slippers, and it's like, look, just fucking learn, get your driver's license, and come on out.
Yeah, join the rest of us.
It's in
society.
Well, no, I feel like Norm's talent is being wasted in Norm's apartment instead of out with us.
Which I believe now. See, I don't know anything about what Norm's doing. You catch him every now and then on a clip. You catch him. Maybe he calls in somewhere, and I've seen him there. He seems to tweet a lot now, though.
Yes.
He'll tweet.
Guess what you can do from your living room.
He'll watch an entire round of golf, the Masters. He'll tweet every shot. He'll go on long rants. Well, he showed up at the SNL thing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the whole thing.
He's capable.
He cleans himself up, he shaves, he puts on a suit, and he goes out and does a really funny stand-up set.
And you wouldn't even need him to clean himself up or a suit. I'm wearing pajamas right now with slippers.
I'm wearing fucking practically pajamas myself. I know. I just all I'm saying is he is one of the funniest guys on the planet.
Oh,
it would
so
be
funny.
nice if he could, somebody just backhand him and yell, "Get hold of yourself." And then, give him a shot of vermouth or something and go, "Let's go. We're going down to fucking DMV.
Maybe
We're
that's
getting
you.
a license." I think I told him.
That guy sounds hot.
It's either that or Gilbert Godfrey. I can't remember. But I told one of them, "I will teach you how to drive."
But you don't need to. If in his position, he can get someone to drive him places. Oh, there's Uber. I love Uber. Oh, you hate Uber?
No, I love it. I just can't. It's impossible.
The answer, yes, is you could get someone to do it.
Has he never
Maybe
driven?
he just has a social phobia that only goes away when he goes to New York for major television farewells and finales.
Was there a driving-related trauma? I don't want to belabor this, but I'm fascinated.
No, there are many people that they're allowed to just announce to the world that they're nuts, essentially. And then they can do whatever idiosyncratic behavior they like, and then everyone just sort of covers for them. They go, Gilbert Godfrey or Norm or whoever, everyone goes, "Oh, well, they don't drive."
Well,
but
yeah.
no one ever goes, "Why the fuck not? I've been driving since I was 15 and a half. It's
That's
no
like
big deal."
Bill Cosby doesn't have sex with women who are awake. That was his thing.
That's his thing.
He announced
how
it.
it is.
Maybe
That's
he
his thing.
should have announced it.
He should have.
Yeah, we've been forgiving.
Welcome to Celebrity Jeopardy. We've got 3 wonderful celebrities playing for charity. Let's meet them. Burt Reynolds. As you know, all of our celebrities are playing for charity. And Burt Reynolds, yours is the Palm Beach Golf and Tennis Resort. And finally, back again, Burt Reynolds in a commanding lead with $14.
Hey, check out the podium. Look at this.
Mr. Reynolds has apparently changed his name to Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, that's right. Turd Ferguson. It's a funny name.
Great. What in the... Burt Reynolds, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it's not my name.
All right, Turd Ferguson.
Sorry I'm late. I had to pick up my podium from the garage.
Well, you're not late. You weren't invited. The answer is John Travolta learned how to dance for this 1977 hit movie. Mr. Connery.
That would be Jaws.
No. Jaws is incorrect. And please answer in the form of a question. Burt Reynolds.
What is Jaws?
No.
I'll take swords for 400.
It's actually not swords, sir. Swords.
It's not easy.
These are words that begin with S. The answer is Popeye is this sort of man. Burt Reynolds.
What is Popeye?
No. This racing movie with Dom DeLuise told us that, yes, cannonballs can run. Cannonballs can run. Bert, you might want to guess this. Just move on. Bert, can you please pick a category?
Pick swords.
Yeah, sure. Give me swords.
It's S words. It's S words. And for how much, Mr. Reynolds?
Hell, let's go nuts. Swords for 48,000.
We're not doing swords. Let's just start with famous Roberts for 400. And the answer is, this was John F. Kennedy's younger brother, Marlon Brando.
Teddy.
No.
Who is Teddy?
No.
What is Teddy?
No. Burt Reynolds.
I'll tell you something, Alex. I think he's right.
This December 25th holiday involves decorating a tree and opening presents. Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, when's my birthday?
Is your birthday on December 25th, Mr. Reynolds?
No, July 7th.
Actually, I have your bio here. It's February 11th. Burt Reynolds.
What is July 7th?
Burt Reynolds, you picked the category.
Yeah, give me theater for 10,000.
Theater for 600. The answer is, this play by William Shakespeare was about a merchant who lived in Venice. Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, it was Footloose. Good flick, Footloose.
No. And please answer in the form of a question. Mr. Reynolds, you seem to have broken your buzzer. And it's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a this. Burt Reynolds.
Chinese whore.
No.
Yeah, tough luck there, buddy, huh?
Okay, moving on. What is it, Mr. Reynolds?
Check out this guy's back.
What? That's nice. You put a kick me sign on Mr. Travolta's back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I did it when he wasn't looking.
That's very nice. Good job, Bert.
Hey, I speak a little French. You're an assbite. Pardon my French.
My name's French.
Yeah, well, who gives a damn?
Moving on.
Yeah, I'll take the condom thing for 8,000.
That's condiments. For 400.
Yeah, well, why don't you give me 8 tit for 200?
It's not 8 tit. Burt Reynolds.
That's not my name.
Okay. Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, what do you want?
You buzzed in.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, well, that's your opinion. I'd like to solve the puzzle, House.
This isn't Wheel of Fortune.
Who is Andre the Giant?
Is that an answer to a question?
No, I was just wondering who is Andre the Giant.
Burt Reynolds.
I just remembered.
You remembered what?
I remembered who Andre the Giant was. He was a giant, and he went by the name of Andre.
Why are you still talking about Andre the Giant? Burt Reynolds.
Why don't you give me Andre the Giant for $1,000?
No, it's not a category. This is the sound a doggy makes. Burt Reynolds.
Who is Scooby-Doo?
No.
That was a funny dog, Scooby-Doo. He drove around the van and solved mysteries.
That is incorrect.
No, that's correct. I remember he had a pal, Scrappy Doo.
Mr. Reynolds, what are you doing?
Yeah, I found this backstage, oversized hat. It's funny.
No, it's not.
Sure it is. It's funny. It's funny because it's bigger than a normal hat.
I see that. Get back to your podium.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, I see it. Go back to your podium. It's not funny. You know what? Let's just move on to Final Jeopardy with every player in negative numbers. And the category is, you know what? This is way too hard. I'm just going to make one up. How about your favorite food? Just write down whatever food you personally like most, any food you like to eat. Your favorite food. Let's look at Mr. Reynolds' answer. Check out Keaton's back. Right, very funny.
Yeah, he didn't know it was on there.
Shut up. Just shut up. Let's just move on to Final Jeopardy. Tell you what, let's just forget the question. All you have to do to win the game is write down the current year. What year it is right now. It's a number What year is it? This now, Mr. Reynolds. I didn't see you write anything. Maybe I missed it. And I didn't. You gave no answer.
Why don't you let me buy a vowel?
Okay, that's infuriating. Good night. Get that off me! Yeah, it was. Good night. But please stop it.